You hear about that guy, calls himself James MK.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker smokes 2 packs a day.
I heard he's got his own show now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's growing real fast. And now everybody's gonna be
by an old man.
You think that's bad? He beat me down using only one hand.
I heard he outdrinks the guests on his show.
Well, by now, I'm sure that everybody knows.
And I ain't talking no bullshit.
You hear about that guy, calls himself James MK,
and that Dark Natus, he know how to play.
What's up, guys? Dusted off my equipment here, updated my XSplit, trying to get back into the gist of things. Doing a lot of work, wheeling and dealing and all that good shit. I'm going to get right into it. The fucking MK/NRS community is the most, I'm not going to call them toxic. I'm not going to call them cancerous. They're a bunch of fucking pussies. Not one, not two. As a community as a whole, it's just a clusterfuck of pussies that follow more pussies, and they act like pussies, and they cry like pussies. Why? Because they're fucking pussies. These guys, for the record, for all you guys out there who might have seen me tweeting out that I had copies of MKX, and I was selling them for $1,000. What's up, Radican? I didn't have copies of MKX, and I wasn't selling them for $1,000 a pop. I wanted to see how many of these idiots were actually, if I hated you before, I probably still hate you. And you got the balls to turn around and ask me for a copy of games? That is balls beyond balls. Some people hit me up, and one of the guys over at Kick Punch Block, Mean over there. Hey, look, at least he manned up. He's like, listen, I ain't paying $1,000 for the game, and I was like, you know what? Props to you. Same thing to Gavin. I did not have copies of MKX. Do you think? Let me tell you something, guys. If I made $9,000 today, this show wouldn't be happening today. I'd be going away today. So that in itself is one issue. Another issue, the MK community as a whole, and the MK community does not consist of only Test Your Might. One of the things that happened a couple of weeks ago is this guy that threatened, he had threatened Sean Hemrick over at NRS, or threatened his wife. What the fuck is wrong with you morons? I mean, I really cannot fathom the stupidity. Hey guys, you all suck dick that's in my stream, but by the way, can you donate money to me? That's basically the mentality that fucking people in this community have. I'm going to spit in your face, and then I'm going to say, can you do me a favor? Just like when I put $1,000 copies of MKX out there. Motherfuckers, and I'm not putting their names out. I'm not going to put them on blast because I just don't want it to continue. But first of all, you were trying to haggle me. You can't haggle me, motherfucker. You know, I literally sat there and said the price is $1,000 firm. Let me ask you a question. You better be a damn good haggler. I have motherfuckers say they give me $250. So you think I'm going to drop $750 off the price for you, some asshole that did nothing but break my balls? For you out there that don't know it, I am banned from DescriptionThe, not that I give a fuck, for running off on a pretty wild rant, I must say, on this Bill Stickers kid that always seems to like to break my chops. For the record, let me see. I'll read you guys off exactly what I said so it doesn't, I won't skew it. I'll keep it real 100%. I wrote this on, what do we got here? Is it dated or what? No, I must have cut the date off. It was a couple of weeks ago. I told Bill Stickers this. Go fuck your mother's cunt while I bang her in the ass while your father fights vigorously to lick my balls. Then I have to donkey punch your mom because she invited you in, and now I got your dad and you both trying to suck me off. All while your mom begs for it deep and hard. So then I have to pull out a bat and cave you and your dad's heads in. Of course I tell your dad, this is because your son is a piece of shit troll loser of a son who actually wished me death and people to murder me on somebody else's stream. And then of course I'll continue to cave his skull in and then yours and finish up by busting an anal cream pie in your mom. And then I basically ended it with, by the way, if I ever see you at an event, which I'm sure I won't, we won't talk, I promise. I may have issues with myself, Pig, 16-bit, and even Cool Whip. But none of them come close to the scumbaggish lowlife piece of shit that you are. By the way, tell your mom the tip is under the pillow on the other side of the bed. You're a fucking cunt. Was that too much? Fuck it. And that's what I got, and that's what I got banned for. Now, you know, of course, it's ignored the fact that he was actually in one of Pig's streams telling people they should come murder me. You know, and to me, we could all joke around and we can all talk bullshit and we could call each other assholes and scumbags. When you start telling people to murder me is where I kind of drew the line. That's when it, like Sean said, with this dude saying that he's going to come screw his wife. You know, there are certain lines of etiquette that you don't cross. Now, of course, people said, well, look at what you said. But I look at it and I go, you condoned to have me murdered. And of course, you know, you get the typical line, I was just trolling. You know, and fuck you, you were trolling. You know, I don't troll that way. I tell you, I got $1,000 copies of Mortal Kombat X. I don't turn around and say, yo, Afro Messiah, somebody should murder you. That's just being a scumbag. So, you know, that's another thing that's popped up. So now, after it come out, apparently on DescriptionThe, they caught wind of it and they spoke about it. And when they did speak about it, Tim Static, I believe it was, confronted him. And he basically gave the typical line, show me proof, show me proof. And like Pig of the Hut, by the way, guys, bear with me, I'm a little sick. You know, Like Pig of the Hut, I too do capture and screen capture a lot of stuff that I see. So when I see somebody obviously condoning for my murder, I naturally grabbed it. So Bill decided to hit me up on Twitter and was asking me, you know, prove it to him, and I basically showed him. And then, yeah, there's some wheezing going on. What's up, Jailhouse? But, you know, that's just one aspect of what the NRS community represents and has become. Again, so I was threatened with murder, I responded, but now I was told last time that I was banned for hitting the report button, abusing it. So basically you're telling me if I report somebody, I'm getting banned, or if I say something like I had said, which I previously read, then I get banned. So I said, fuck it, I'll take shit into my own hand. What's up, Nick Braun? You know, so basically I just said, fuck it. Now, I don't need to go to this piece of shit site. I don't need to Consider the Pussies podcast. I don't need to have people dictate as if they know. People that have not accomplished nothing in their life. You push fucking buttons. That's all you do. You push buttons. And you're going to act as if you guys are some high and mighty community. Listen, if you guys want to call yourselves a high and mighty community, and you're going to put the NRS community in the front of you, let's be real here, guys. NRS isn't a bright company to follow. Online tournaments, I mean their netcode better give birth, for crying out loud. Because there's no way in the world that you're going to turn around and you're going to do an online tournament and people are going to treat the results as legit. And since we're talking about tournaments, you know, I've put it out there. Another scumbag that's in this community, this jerk-off Wonder Chef, who's out there trying to pin himself out there as, you know, he can't wait for Northwest Majors. He's going to support this game. Motherfucker, you tested the game. I actually went into this guy's stream to ask him, and you know what he did? He muted me and silenced me in his own chat. You know, MKX having good netcode is irrelevant because at the end of the day, netcode means shit. Netcode does not control the flow of the game. Bandwidth is what, at the end of the day, makes the difference between lag and no lag. If you have a gallon jug and try to shove 4 gallons of information in it, you're going to back it up. Which, no matter how you spin it, will cause lag. Now, what's to say? Because, you know, the NRS community is a very trusting community. So I don't see anybody getting lag switches in case they're losing, or you know, pulling out and saying they didn't, or you know, overloading their network at the same time while they're playing a game just in case. Yeah, that's science shit, you know, DeWanton. That's, you know, that's some crazy stuff out there. There's so much that you can do. So you're telling me you're going to run a tournament online and you're going to expect it to be legit. Why is nobody else doing it? Yes, MKX is available on Apple devices. As of today, as of today, or you're just saying that in general, Felice? By the way, what's up, Felice? You know, so I don't know what knucklehead at NRS said it would be a great idea to do an online tournament. First of all, it just seems like something that was whipped together. I could be wrong, but it just seems that way. What's up, Vapor Ghost? Look, what do we got here? Hold on. All right. Let me just do this. All right. You know, guys, but what kills me is just the outright stupidity that comes with this community. You know, and I get, you know, and again, this is not a shot. Triforce will be joining us around 12:30. This is not a shot at Triforce. You bash Triforce and you say Triforce took from the community. He never gave nothing. Motherfuckers, I gave you money. I ain't never taken shit. And then I got motherfuckers on little pissant sites crying that, oh, he thinks he's relevant. He's trying to be relevant. Do you fucking think I give a shit about relevance in a goddamn selfish community? Why would I want that? It makes absolutely no sense. You know, it makes 0 sense to turn around and try to be part of a community. It's partially ESL. I mean, we'll get into the other stupidity about the community starting to try to dict. The saddest thing about this community, they're such arrogant, pompous little prick fucks. They actually think that they should be able to dictate to the tournament what the standard is for the system that's used. So they feel since ESL is doing it, that other events such as fucking Evo is supposed to drop it. And it's like they don't understand that they're just puppets. They're puppets to a war over the consoles that both equally suck. That's a Jackson, and the other one's a fucking... I got a Jackson, and I got the other one's a fucking... I don't even know what the hell that is. That's a Guitar Heroes thing just shoved over there. No, it's a Jackson. But, you know... Narcissist, you kind of, in a way, you know, and Triforce and myself have had this conversation numerous times. You know, at one time, you know, when I was getting labeled homophobic and racist and all the other bullshit that people wanted to throw my way, Triforce basically had told me that I'm a martyr. You know, you're going to get the bad. You know, again, people could say whatever they want about Triforce, but Triforce does tell it like it is. Sometimes in a fucked up way, but he does tell it like it is. And he told me basically, you're a martyr, yada, yada, yada. And I told him, you know, one day the table's going to turn and you're going to be. You know, you're going to be the martyr. And when you're the martyr, they're going to come after me again. And they you know, they slowly and gradually they do. You know, I got 4 idiots that sit at a fucking table talking about what a bully is, as if I don't know and I'm ill-informed, on the Consider the Cocksuckers podcast. I got assholes like this Crimson Shadow who, you know, lost my trust when we had conversations and I spoke to him over his cell phone, only to have him basically lie to me when if somebody has a cell phone number that's in the Boston area, let's say, you kind of assume they're in Boston. So, oh, you a Red Sox fan? You know, when you make chit chat and you're going, wait a second, I found out you live in Jersey. You know, and you know what? It's funny. I make more money than 99.9999% of these motherfuckers, and they're going to talk to me like I'm some fucking idiot. Even if I was the goddamn custodian in a school, I'm still making more motherfucking money than them. I have more success than them. And, you know, guys make their little jibs and jabs, you know, oh, your wife left you. Fuck you. It happens in life. I'm not crying about it. You know, but... you know, for the record, you know, I'm gonna put this out there, and you guys can have this in stone. Slips, check. DJT, Pig of the Hut, J360, Tom Brady, Rio, Chris G, Arturo, Wonder Chef. Those are your testers. So I'll say this. These guys shouldn't be banned forever. You know, a month ban is sufficient in my book. Because people aren't going to travel. People are not going to travel to events if they feel uncomfortable. And I have spoken to players who won't come out and publicly say it, but they just say, well, I just won't go. You know, and that's the part. And that's the part that sucks, is people are actually willing to miss the experience of an event because they don't want to come there, and I don't blame them. You know, players are on very fixed incomes, so to turn around and have, you know, go to a tournament and have to play 10 fucking testers, you know, that kind of sucks. And of course, you know, I hear the lines, well, people get the game early. So what? They're still not testers. Now, again, I'll tell you right now, I know for a fact, the testers didn't test for a month. The testers didn't test for 2-3 months. The testers had a week. Some of them had maybe 2 weeks. And that's it. And Malton, you know, the problem is the game changed, but you know what? These guys didn't test. Let me tell you something. Every one of those guys that I mentioned went and gravitated to a character that they liked, and they did nothing but try to find dirt. They tried to find dirt. You know, now, those are the temporary guest testers, if you will. You know, and it's funny because, like I said, I see Wonder Chef all out there saying how he's so excited. Wonder Chef is the motherfucker that started banning the testers, not me. He started to ban the testers during Injustice until he became a tester. Now all of a sudden you hear crickets. And he's a coward. He's another one. The spineless prick fuck that wants to go out and go on, you know, little Reddits and NeoGAFs and all the sites and say James MK is an irrelevant motherfucker. Say it to me. You can see me at events. Oh, wait, you won't see me at events because you don't go to events that are in your own backyard. And I literally mean your backyard. 20-minute rides from your house. You know, so now that that's out there, the other testers. And again, I know everybody wants me to hate 16-Bit's guts, and I don't. But anybody that's worked on the game for more than a month, or whether you're a contractor or you're a contractor or an employee of NRS, you should not be able to compete, period. Period. You know, and that's not a jab at him. It's more of save face for the company. You know, NRS puts up whatever $10,000, and somebody that actually is an employee wins it is kind of grimy. That's kind of grimy. Now, it might not happen, and I feel bad because you know what? I can tell you this: I've had many conversations with Steve, and he's a fierce competitor. But sometimes you got to make a decision in life, whether you like it or not. Either you're going to be a tester or a competitor, but you can't be both. You don't see any other game have that kind of issue. No games that I've seen, Combo Fiend does not compete no more as an employee of Capcom. We're the only idiot community where this is actually something that gets debated about. You know, and that's the part that I don't understand. What's this? Oh, you know, but it's like these guys are basically, you know, people like, but like, I don't really want to bash Cool Whip too much. He actually, he does entertain me, even though he can be a little dickbag. But these other guys, they act, and I've noticed a growth from the injustice community of this arrogant, self-righteous shit that goes on that site, and they just act like fucking piss ants. And you know what? I love Storms. I think he's a great guy. I think he contributed so much to the MK community / NRS or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But he's allowing it to get tanked into the shit. You know, and that's where I feel bad. But then I gotta say, he's not stupid. He knows what's going on. Whether he's too busy to deal with it or just wants to ignore it, that's up to him. But, you know, it's kind of fucked up that, you know, these guys are basically... I mean, I see on Twitter people are saying how trashy TYM is. This Crimson Shadow motherfucker is a perfect example of somebody who doesn't show up to any events. You know, gonna give you that bullshit, he's busy, yada, 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 very busy. Motherfucker, I just built a $16 million fucking studio for ABC. Don't tell me I'm not busy, but I still show up. You know, and injustice and community are not worth it. No, you know what? You're right, JKA. But it's what it is they like to play on words. They like to... Listen, I do not have to be the most educated motherfucker. Good morning, Psychotronic from Japan, man. How you been, man? I seen some of those pick updates. I've seen where, you know, people will bash you. And then again, you know, guys, learn it and learn it well. Because what happens in this community happens in real life. Scumbags will take any opportunity to stab you in the back. So, I mean, really, you could use this fucking shitty-ass TYM website as a life lesson to learn about how not to trust motherfuckers. Damn, fuck these guys. Just like... You know, Tank, I know, you know, I do got to push this team. I just, again, I've been so swamped with shit, guys. I mean, I haven't uploaded the episodes because you know what? In fact, if somebody, oh my God, here comes Baroque Goldstein. If somebody can offer me some info, some better info, as far as editing FLV files, where it's not a fucking super long process, or if there's software that I can grab to do it, let me know. That's really the only thing that's stopping me from uploading all the past episodes, the last couple of them. That's no problem, man. You're in Japan. Go get yourself a nice little fucking chickadee and a massage. What's the question there, Bifu? I'm using XSplit. I figured that too, Monkey Chime. Let me add Steve in here.
Yeah, what up?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Chilling. How are you?
I'm good, man. Just my usual fucking getting off my aggravating time of looking at fucking stupidity.
Yeah, I see. You're in rare form tonight. Huh?
So I seen you in rare form. I watched the video.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say too much about SoCal regionals and shit, but I see some shit on Twitter that really like set me off a little bit.
Hold on one sec. Hey, Brett, you there?
Alright.
Brett? I don't know, I'm not hearing you, Brett. I gotta disconnect this other fucking stupid thing. What do we got here? Hold on. I got shit fucking audio settings, video setting. General settings. Audio. Logitech. Video settings. Skype Wi-Fi. No calls. I got some wacky shit going on here. You know what it is? I got like 12 different new pieces of equipment that I'm trying to fuck with. And I started fucking with it tonight, and I didn't like the way it was.
Yeah.
And I went back to the fucking regular headsets. So, Brett, I don't know. Are you there? Yes, no? Hold on. Let me put you on hold. And let's see what the fuck we got here. That's kind of cool. Yo, Brett, you there? Brett, testicle 1, 2, 3. Let me unplug this fucker. That'll make life easier, maybe. Oh, I lost both of you. There we go. Alright, let's call both of these guys again.
Alright, I'm back.
Brett, you there? Let me drop you and see if I call him individually, if it's something flaky with this fucking software.
I don't hear him at all.
Actually, wait, let me do this. Hold on. Let me just add one more person to the group.
Alright.
Let's see. The man with the gun.
Yo.
Alright, so you're good. So, Brett, I don't know if you're hearing me or not, but something funky going on with your connection. But then again, you are in Japan, so who knows?
He's typing. Oh, shit.
Who's typing? Where is he?
Brett, I see him.
Wow, the call dropped again. Let's see. Let me do this. Alright, let me call Steve and Steve. Call. Alright, got you.
Works for me.
Let me get him in. Why does the calls keep dropping? That's kind of odd. Alright, let's see if I get two Steves. My two Steves.
The Steve who knows.
This is the Steve show. Steve and Steve.
What's up, James?
So what's going on with you, man?
Not much, man. Just doing the stream thing, the work thing. You know how it goes.
Oh, yeah, that I do. So, Steve number 1 we're going to call, and Steve number 2 will be the one with the gun.
Yeah.
So I saw your rant on Facebook.
Yeah.
What I mean, I went through it, but for others, just give them a general what the hell you're pissed about, which I don't disagree with you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you were busy enough. I'm pretty sure you saw North Carolina Regional this weekend.
Yeah.
And the whole I'm not gonna say names, but it's basically some street monster shit. I was really fucking like a little bit angry about the shit because the shit went down over there in California. Should never have happened at all, you know.
Yeah.
And to make the shit worse, they went off on I see Cash went off on Knuckle Dude. Then he didn't deserve and shit because he won the fuck. Yeah, he lost to Master Kazunoko and shit, but he can't control what the fuck happened. And I'm like, what the fuck?
The other thing that was amazing to me this past weekend was the 2-hour Daigo fucking. I gave 2 hours for Daigo to come to the event and didn't DQ him. What?
Yeah, that was bullshit. That was absolute fucking bullshit. I thought he was gonna be there. Personally, I thought he was going to fucking Scotland.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
you know, shit happens.
Yeah, they fucking licking his balls as usual. I'm not fucking surprised. Not at all.
But, you know, for the most part, MK community could suck my dick.
Yeah.
I ain't giving them a fucking penny. I ain't supporting their fucking event. Fuck ESL. I'm not supporting them either. I don't care about any of that shit. And anybody that wants to go hunt for the money, good luck. I don't hold it against you.
Yeah, I kind of LOL mentioned the the injustice community and shit. It's more like the Science Fox community if he keeps fucking winning the fucking games.
Yeah, well, he ain't gonna dominate in this one.
Hopefully.
Nah, he won't. He won't. You know, he's when it came to MK, he was like a B leaguer to the A's.
Yeah.
And then when the A's stopped playing, he stepped up.
Well, he also wasn't competing much when Rio back. You know, he wasn't competing with Rio too much.
Yeah.
You know, when Rio was in his prime, I think, you know, Sonic Fox would have had to run for his life because Rio was just unstoppable.
PL too, man.
Yeah.
Everybody sleeps on PL. I'm like,
oh no, I don't sleep on.
I'm not
PL.
saying you, but I'm just saying. I see a lot of people giving him shit, and I'm like, all right, he's upset that he didn't test the game. I can understand that.
Yeah.
2-time Evo champion will test the game.
Yeah.
You know.
He got that Fatal 8 though.
Yeah.
Well, now here's the catch. The Fatal 8 is no testers. Nobody tested. You had somebody from the East, somebody from the West, 2 from the Midwest, 2 from UK, 1 from Australia, and who was the last one that I'm missing? You had Tyrant from Macau, Sonic. You have...
Look at Sonic test the shit over fucking PL.
What's that?
I said Sonic Fox tested the game over PL.
No, he didn't test it. That's what I'm saying. None of these Fatal people tested.
Oh.
So everybody, including PL, are coming in on this Raw.
Wow.
Now, from what I hear, they're going to get like a day or two to play it. You know, they're going to get flown out a day or two early.
Oh, the one you're missing is MIT from Vegas.
And MIT. Yeah, so 2 West Coast, 2 Midwest, and 1 East Coast. Why they didn't choose Junior, I don't know. Why they didn't choose Rio, I don't know. Maybe the NRS hates the East Coast. I mean, they don't support the FGC, obviously. You know. I mean, I'll tell you right now, it's like these motherfuckers ain't even giving a goddamn fucking Baraka pin for crying out loud to a venue. Something. You know, and it's funny because with all this bullshit that goes on with the events, with people bitching and moaning and groaning, you know, when I hear the MK community crying like bitches, I'm like, listen, you're bitching about Big E. Big E gave you guys your first place to ever have Mortal Kombat on a stage.
Mm-hmm.
And
when they did that shit, so-and-so complained last year about fucking, like, I forgot what it was about. That was really fucking stupid, personally.
Yeah, you know, boycott events and shit. You know,
how the fuck you boycott a fucking not going? Who the fuck cares and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, niggas still showing up. Excuse my language.
That's no problem. Trust me, I sometimes use some motherfucking cocksucking cunt stain curses.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's... I just don't know what these fucking people think, man. I just don't know what they think. What they think they deserve.
Deserve shit. You got a platform and shit to, like, play your shit at. You be happy for that. Nothing. You got shit at all.
First of all, these motherfuckers can never get past 128 people. And don't say, well, Evo. Well, fucking dude, I could play a game of cricket and get more at Evo.
Well, KI was supposed to be this relevant game. They only got 16 at NorCal.
Yeah, well.
You know, it's... I think, you know, MKX might just bury that game.
I actually like KI. I just don't own Xbox One.
You know what?
Sorry, that's me. Sorry.
I was actually playing with Ed the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we popped it in. I'm like, I haven't played in months. Let's go. You know, he was doing a little test stream or some shit. And I'm like, fine, I'll fucking pop that in.
I won't play KI as much as I like the game because of the system it's attached to.
I bought it for KI because I played it when I was a kid.
I loved the game.
I was so pumped.
I loved the game. I was never really that good at it. I'll admit that. I just, you know, the dial again. You know, MK3, it lost me with the dial. That dial combo shit is just annoying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like playing that old game Simon. Just memorize the colors in the order and you're guaranteed.
Yeah, my buddy calls it rock, paper, scissors.
Same shit, exactly. You know, but, you know, it's like, I don't understand the KI community at all.
Yeah, they whine about support our game, but if you don't come out, they're not gonna give a shit. So why fucking support it?
Well, that's the thing. They got the same mentality that the MK community has, that for some reason these TOs are there for them.
Not really. It's not how it works.
You know, and it's like, no, you're there to have a space to prove your worth. MLG offered thousands upon thousands of dollars and they couldn't fucking fill it.
And you wonder why they're not supporting them now.
You know, and then the best part is they think because they get, you know, brackets opened up and made bigger. I'm like, all right, so you went from a 96 to a fucking 128. That's not an accomplishment.
Yeah.
You know, if I got $10,000, $25,000 on the line, I should at least get fucking 250, 6 at least.
Mm-hmm.
But these cheap fucks, they know they're not going to ever. Let me add fifth in here. They know they're never going to. They're never going to be accepted. Basically, they're the little kid that gets picked on their whole life, and now that they got a little sunshine, they want to walk around fucking holding their chests out like they're something almighty, and they're not.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Fifth?
Yo.
What's up with that fucking? What's up with that Kung Lao pick?
Son. Wow is life.
I can't stand Kung Lao. One of my least favorite characters in the game.
Oh, you are going to dislike Aaron Black. Oh my god.
Aaron Black, he looks like Stryker, but worse. He's got that anti-rush down, like thumbtacks on the ground.
Oh,
that looks pretty interesting.
There's going to be flipped quarters.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's up, Jake Unleashed? You know, but again, it's like the community is gonna fucking destroy this game already. I already hear, you know, and again, I'll reiterate this for those that have just popped in because I see my numbers went up. And I'm speaking of numbers in Twitch, I'm gonna hit on something else that I find to be kind of shady and bullshitty about one of their famous streamers on this. But the community, again, thinks that they're entitled to something. And you're not entitled to shit. You're not entertaining. You're not even funny. You're not even fun to pick on.
Not really.
Yo, damn.
It's like picking on a fucking. It's like picking on a pet rock. There's no personalities in the scene. Don't get me wrong. It's a little bad for me. I'm not trying to. Though I'm doing it, I'm not trying to blanket the whole scene. But dude, like I tried to listen to a couple of those Consider the Cocksucker podcasts, and it's like listening to four fucking yentas in Brooklyn talk about the best matzo soup recipe, and it's like boring as fuck.
Yeah.
And look, they like to make fun of my fucking way I talk and shit. You know, this fucking guy. At least I don't sound like a fucking monotone moron that jumped out of a fucking episode of Harry Potter.
That's half of YouTube.
Oh, God.
You know, these fucking people, dude. It's like, yeah, I think -4 should be the clone into a -2 teleport uppercut.
Why are we talking about frames already? The game hasn't even come out yet.
I'm just using it as an example, Mr. Eric. Relax.
I'm about to say,
Yeah, I'm just using it as their monotone talk. It would be like, "Hi, Fifth, what's going on, Steve? Waka waka. Hi, I am Hal 2000. What the fuck, you pricks? You want to call me, you know, and this other prick fuck, Lord of the Cocksuckers, Lord of the Fly, Lord of the Dick Ass, or whatever the fuck his name, and the Homeless Lee, or whatever the fuck his name is. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, pricks? Who the fuck are you, pricks? You know, this is coming from, you know, and it's funny. This is where I got to throw something at Cool Whip, because I do, like I said, I respect them but he's a pussy. And
You respect him, but he's a pussy.
I respect him, but he turned out to be more of a pussy than I thought. Listen, if I turn around and go, Steve, you black bastard, and you go, and then you go run into the TYM mods and go, being James MK, he called me black bastard. Or in my case, this time around, I called him one of the sand people.
Oh, I remember that.
Okay, and I said, okay, what's wrong with that? Well, that's racist. Really?
Really?
Let me ask you a question. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here.
Yeah.
Is Arabic a race?
That's a language.
It's a region.
Yeah.
It's a region. So
It's a region, right?
technically.
It's a region,
I mean,
really,
I'm gonna correct me because maybe I don't have the knowledge. Clear my racist tendencies up, please, guys. Now I have two brothers and a white dude that looks like he's in the Klan. Please educate me either how to be more racist or less racist. What I need to know is, last time I checked, yellow is Asian. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Black is black. Black is black is black.
Yeah.
Red is Indian or Indian, you know. And then Caucasian is white.
We got a fancy name.
Now, Spanish is, I guess, Latino, brown, but they... I don't...
Well, nah, Middle Eastern people have coined that one, brown.
I don't know. I got Baruch Goldstein. Guys, Google Baruch Goldstein in my chat saying Israel, give Israel another $100 billion to slaughter the Arabs. Dude, he's out of his mind. But he's crazy. But, so he complained, and then turns around after he gets me banned and says, no, I really wasn't even pissed about it. So you're a bitch.
Damn.
So you're a fucking bitch. In a nutshell, you're a bitch ass who cried like a bitch, who acts like a bitch, and he really wasn't even offended. And it just goes and shows, again, the mentality these prick fucks have. Now, we all know I had my Pig of the Hut war. Even me and Pig get along better than this. The shit that, the little shady shit these guys... Somebody actually tweeted or posted on TYM that I should be banned from the community because I'm a threat to it. I might hurt somebody. Well, let me ask you a question. If you play with fire, eventually you get burnt. But if you keep the fire in the book of matches that you got and don't fucking light them all up at one time, then everything's great. So don't ignite all my fuses at once, and we can all get along perfectly fine. But now it's gotten to the point, for what I've seen, that the scene has gotten so... I mean, these guys are crying about nerfs and buffs. The game's not even out for a week.
You serious?
Yeah. Guys are like, yo, I got to get frame data. Yo, James, can you help me out? You think you can give me one of those $1,000 copies for like $100? I'm like, motherfucker, what do you think? You're crazy?
Wait a minute.
Motherfucker, you think you crazy Eddie over here? You're going to haggle me down $900?
Wait, James.
Do I get to fuck your mother?
I'm gonna give you 100 and 1,000.
You know, it's like, dudes, you know, if you guys really, you know, okay, granted now, the other side of the MK community, they went in hard on me because for some odd reason, I don't know, but I'm fucking Nostradamus, my roster came out to be true 110%.
Yeah.
Here's the idea. Why just wait for the fucking game to come out and shit instead of fucking like hitting up other people to fucking check what's on the fucking roster? I never got that whole thing, you know.
But my whole thing was, it was like I put it out there just because I felt like putting out my guesses.
Yeah.
Now the fact that I was right, and I was right on the story mode, and I'm right on fucking everything. The point is, I went to all these little MK onlines and game facts because people would hit me up like, yo, you should see what they're saying about you. And I'm like, who the fuck are you guys? Who are you fucking losers to judge me? Saying I'm trying to hold on. Well, let me ask you a question.
Yo.
I do not be the most educated motherfucker on the planet, but if I wanted to have relevance in the community, why the fuck would my dumbass leak the whole roster out when I could do like one a week and be fucking the god of fucking MK for 25 weeks?
Yeah.
But no, I just went, here it is. And then motherfuckers are like, nah, he got that off of somebody else. And then there are people that are like defended it. They're like, no, actually James tweeted about that like 9 weeks ago. You know, and now it's coming out. And the best was there were people, and I did this on purpose. When I put my list out, I put Kung Jin and I put in quotes next to him, Bo Guy. Do you know such lazy credit whores were so fucking lazy that they didn't even remove Bo Guy in quotes? Now, no other character has any type of fucking mention of the weapons or anything. But I just figured, let me throw that there. And you know why we did that? Because I remembered back in the day, and there was a Mortal Kombat site, ironically called MKX. And we came up with the idea of doing fake shit for the game to see if the magazines steal our shit off the web pages. And EGM ran an article on a whole version of a game we made up. And got caught cold cock, plants down on the ground with nothing left to say, like, oh, our bad. And these guys put together, you know, the guys at MKX put together a pretty robust fucking fantasy thing here. And they ran with it like you wouldn't believe. Same shit. I'm like, really? Make up something funny. You know, make up something. Do something. You know, people are like, why are you always fucking, what's this stuff? NRS community asking Paulo for buffs already? Really? Please say no. Please say that. No, not. Oh no, it's not. I already see blowjob. Already see blowjob gift. She got big eyes though, and she got a nice little tongue thing going on also.
Wait, the fuck?
Yeah, you can click that link. Does Predator Windcrow say you are one ugly motherfucker? That'd be actually kind of cool. You know, but again, it's like this community. I don't know what the fuck they think they are. I don't know who they think they are. They're gonna start dictating to events. You know, people were bitching that Big E didn't have MKX up on the page for Summer Jam. And the first thing they do is, see, Big E hates us. Yeah, kind of.
Nigga probably fucking forgot.
You know.
Fucking your nigga make a mistake every once in a while? God damn it.
You know, well, he probably does hate them for all the shit he puts them, they put them through. No. You know, I'll tell you right now, I would turn that game the fuck off and be like, you know what? You'll play in the parking lot.
Damn.
Fuck it. I don't care. I can fill that space with more than 100 people that are going to show up. Right? I mean, Jim, okay. I put Call of Duty. Call of Duty. I'll fill that that room will be filled up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, put Gears of War in there. So
they're going to have Gears there. They need more space.
Well, they did last couple. When it brought 8, 9. Excuse me.
That shit was tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see something here. All right. Damn, I got new versions of Skype, new versions of fucking XSplit. I gotta go through all this shit. I don't know half this shit here. You know, but I don't know what NRS is thinking. ESL, fucking the extra special league or whatever the fuck they are. I guess they fit there.
I saw that. I was like, wow, on Xbox One when the tournament standard's PS4 and PS4 was like outselling Xbox One.
Again,
it's still on Xbox One. That's why I'm selling it.
Again, it's because Microsoft and Sony are engaged in this war, and being that Street Fighter is exclusive to Sony, this is what their answer is, which ain't much of an answer.
That's not, yeah.
Not really.
Not really good. That much of an answer.
No, and the region lock thing that I keep hearing people say, that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Region lock has nothing to do with it. And you know what? To be quite honest, I don't want to play a motherfucker over in Europe.
Yeah, that.
Well, anybody who plays PC, it's like terrible.
Yeah.
It's Russians, Brazilians. It's awful. It's like unplayable.
I mean, most of these countries, not all, most of these countries, they're playing on a fucking shoestring.
Delicious.
And it's like they don't understand that. I don't care if you have the best shoestring in the country; it's still a shoestring. And if whatever the shittiest
man.
Whatever the shittiest connection is, you both become. And that's what reality is. There's no way to change that. I don't care. You can come up with the most creative net code possible. You still can't fit 4 gallons of water in a gallon at the same speed as you could fit a gallon into a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
So, people gotta stop with this crying about, well, this game's netcode's better. For you. For you, it's better.
You have to actually have a good internet connection in order to play online. Sometimes it's not the net code. Sometimes it's your shitty connection.
Yeah, but now, let me ask you a question. Me and you fit first round ESL. I got 10 computers here.
Oh, you got all tabs open. Let's go.
I'm gonna be streaming porn every time you hit me.
I can taste it already. The lag is delicious.
Yeah, I'll turn around and I'll put one thread out into one of these fucking chat groups. 13-year-old girl looking for a 40-year-old cock, and I guarantee you, I will flood you off that connection.
Oh God.
Man, I have Chris Hansen with his TV crew knocking on my door. I'll be flooding that shit so much. Online doesn't work when if you put big money up, all you're doing is giving big money away.
Mm-hmm.
The DDoSing and oh my God.
Go buy a LAN switch. I can't believe some fucking smart motherfucker, probably a real lonely motherfucker, that said, let me get a switch that I could put on that'll make lag.
Yeah, well, if you're host of the game, all you need is to hook your laptop up or your computer up. It takes no time at all. You could macro it to a key, and all of a sudden you stop the game, do a whole bunch of shit, and once you hit the key again, it re-engages the internet, but all of the stuff happened. Make
it a pedal on your foot, so when you're up, just hit the pedal.
No. I got a remote. I got a remote where I could disable my network connection.
Oh my God. Gears of War 2 days. Ugh.
And it's like guys don't understand this. Guys don't understand that. I don't care if you win 100 online events. I'll never give you respect.
Damn.
Unless you come out to an event. Somebody that did that and earned my respect, Kerbalicious and Detroit Ballin', these were online guys, and they came out. And they showed up to events. But now, again, when the community's crying like assholes, well, I think, when I heard it, I wanted to punch a baby. When I heard people actually saying, like, they think that the tournaments should go to Xbox One because ESL did. Well, if ESL and Microsoft buys every TO 200 units, sure, why not?
That wouldn't be the smart thing to do.
The beauty of PS4 too is because their controllers are backwards compatible, so you don't really have to mod your sticks. You don't have to use converters, none of that.
MKX,
so if you have a PS3, like my fight stick is dual modded. I have to use a Titan 1 for the Xbox One. It's going to slow everything up. But I have a PS3 stick, so now I can just go to the event, no converter, no nothing, and everything's hunky dory.
Let me go to a couple of Ask FM questions here.
Yay!
Where is the best place to cream pie? Mouth, throat, pussy, ass.
Yes.
James, why do you still fuck with this African shit?
Anal cream pie. I like it, man. I've been sitting here holding my shit for a while. Can I use the bathroom, please? Yes, please go to the bathroom. I'll be here. Why do people hate MK4? It was a beautiful early transition to 3D, and I didn't feel underwater when you played it. MK these days feels like every character has strapped 50 pounds of extra weight on the person. I agree with that.
Fucking Mario 64 was a beautiful transition to 3D. Fucking MK4 was fucking like shit.
What are you talking about? It moved fluid as hell.
God.
You compare it to like Injustice. The movement of fucking MK4 was like light speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty quick.
Injustice was beyond slow. Oh my god.
Stop secretly taking shots at black people.
What?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Steve with the gun.
Yeah, why are you doing that to me, man?
I'm not a pussy. Okay, nice to know.
Good for you, man.
Will OBS be a faction in MKX? That'd be pretty OP.
Yo, I'm doing it. So I'm already going to be in the White Lotus.
Racist? You said white. Racist?
White. How could you say white with white people around? I feel offended.
Same as saying black around black. Man, I'll call my white friends do that every time. Like, hey, yeah, that's Orlando, my African American friend. I'm like, fool, just
well, it's better than that's actually better than the guy that just like when he's in front of black people won't use the word black.
Yeah, no.
It's just hey, what color is that car? But dark.
African American.
Dark. It's African American.
That's not dumb.
Yeah, people just, and it's funny because, like I said, going all the way back to my homeboy Tyson shit and all that, and it's like, dude.
Ooh, James, I'm glad you brought that up.
What's up?
Did you hear about that Keats thing?
Yeah, I heard about it. I really don't want to touch it. I already seen the excuses. His friends were all, but that was then. This is now.
Okay.
Listen, I only lynched like 9 black people, but that was in 1952. I haven't done it since, so I'm all right, man.
You know what's funny, James? You didn't even say anything in that episode. He straight up said that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I kind of.
Like that's ignorance at its finest.
Yeah,
Like we could joke around about stuff and understand that we're joking around, but he was just straight up like, "Yo, this is what it is," and I'm a scumbag.
Duffman FGC, you guys laugh, but I got a really nice computer on African American Friday. Oh God, but even with Keats, look. Again, the difference between me and all these people and what they say, I don't give a fuck. I'm not here as fucking James MK RoboCop of the community to clean out the trash and that's your guys' job.
James thought you were the law.
I just stopped playing the game.
Don't get me wrong. I can twist time. I got some like Elder God shit going on. I can control time, and I can't control it that much. I'm still getting fucking old, but I have a set of skills.
Flash or not?
That definitely have many uses for the FGC that can be where they can be utilized. But it's sad because, again, people blew him up. People blew up James Chen about something a while ago, had him all emo about commentating. And it's like...
I think this is just bored.
Yeah. It's guys aren't, and I say this to people and they're like, you're wrong. Dumbasses. I keep calling for another fucking collapse of this fucking scene. Or the industry. And people are like, no, it's getting bigger. Yeah, for fucking cell phones, idiot.
Yeah.
Grandmas are playing fucking Candy Crush and fucking Zoomania and downloading porn or whatever the hell they do on their phones. But the consoles are taking a slow backseat to things like Steam.
PC, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and free to play. And that's what that's what the NRS is doing with the microtransactions for the system. They're doing like they did Injustice. Get the MKX, download it. Whatever you win on that transfers over to your game on your consoles. Which is a really cool concept. And you know what, Loomis, you're right. You know, I'm waiting to see like Big E be like, all right, this is the cell phone room where competitive cell phone players can play fucking blackjack, roulette, and baccarat against each other.
I remember that tournament they had for like Street Fighter from the phone. It was a while back. They were playing like Street Fighter on the phone, and like Wolfcorn won it. It was a while ago.
All right, Galaxy asked me a question. He said, the On Blast Show, what famous stream do you think has shady viewer numbers? Again, I got nothing against the dude, Maximilian. I don't trust those numbers, man. Get the fuck out of here. Watching MK9 at 2 in the morning, 12,000 motherfuckers.
I was streaming that time too. I had like 200.
I was watching one of them, James.
12,000 viewers watching it?
Well, yeah, 12,000.
I haven't watched fucking Max in a while, man.
You know, and again, I don't know the guy. You know, I've had a couple of little conversations with him, but it just doesn't sound legit. You know, we're not talking MKX. MKX had like 60 viewers on somebody else's stream. MK9, 12,950 with him. So let's just say 13,000 viewers. Yeah. It was 15,000, I'm so free saying. Come on. Twitch and them are in bed, and he's a tool for them to promote, which is cool. Hey, look, do what you got to do to make a buck. I don't fucking begrudge you, man. But there's no way. I had people hitting me up like, yo, how does this motherfucker have 12,000 views at 2 in the morning? You know, and Leothano, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know Max. You know, exactly, Felice. I mean, I got 130 people here at 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, and I'm not expecting 12,000, but damn, 12,000? That's fucking... So you 13,000, or 15,000 at one point. You know, it's like, you know, view bots, exactly. There's somebody fucking pulling some kind of shit. And again, I just can't believe the numbers. And if they are legit, then fuck, all the power to him. Even if they're not legit, all the power to him. He's not a bad dude.
No, he brings the casual player in, you know, makes him feel nice and warm and fuzzy, does the little, you know, video on YouTube that makes you feel like you learned a little bit about the game, which is nice.
Chaopathic, well, guess what? It's 10 o'clock where you are, but you're not on the East Coast, so... You know, now, as far as, you know, how it goes, I think he's basically a marketing tool for Twitch.
Yeah.
You know, that they're putting out there, trying to get more people to stream. You know, I heard chatter, I didn't really go through it too much on Twitch, on Twitter today, about streamers talking about boycotting or some shit like that.
What?
No problem.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I swear some of your regular viewers lack father figures. You almost fill that void for them, which is what keeps them coming back. Okay. What future invention are you impatiently waiting for? A woman with no vocal cords.
That's a long time.
Oh, and no fingers, because if she can't talk, she'll learn the sign language, and that'll probably become annoying to me too. So we got to get rid of the fingers right away. So she had no means of communication, and she'll get an anal cream pie. So that's the best place to cream pie.
I want a console that could suck me off whenever I want it.
They have that. It's called a flashlight, whatever the hell they call it.
But it doesn't play video games though.
It doesn't play video games though, man.
That's called, you know what? Get a real woman. Holy shit, who thought of that concept? I hear guys say that shit all the time. I just want somewhere to stick my dick and they play video games with me. I'm like, okay, did you try getting a woman that does that?
I'm actually trying to get my girl to play video games.
Nothing wrong with that. Be like, listen, you know, I actually saw my ex-wife tonight and I showed her some of the fatalities for MKX. And, you know, she was actually like, wow.
You know what? I did the same thing. I showed her Johnny Cage and she was like, that's fucking badass.
I'm a poor man's Bruce Willis. I'm poorer than fucking Bruce Willis, trust me.
Poor man.
Yippee-ki-yay-yo, motherfucker. But, you know what's funny? Tonight, on the way home, when I decided that I was going to stream, I caught a tequila commercial on YouTube with Ray Liotta.
Yeah, I seen that too.
I was like, yo, that's actually I was like, I think I want to go back and drink tequila now. Because he actually made me go like, I hated your guts, because I always heard he was a dick. And, you know, with the commercial, he's probably still a dick. But, you know, he's like, I'm not really... He's like, I didn't set out to be an actor.
Yeah.
I just kind of, you know, my legs went, my ball career was over, and after I had a fight with my coach, I joined a play. I did a play, and next thing you know, I got a couple of parts, and he starts talking about his fucking life and all the movies he's done. And then he's like, yeah, I'm real, like tequila, whatever, Cuervo 1800. I'm like, all right, but it was actually a pretty cool commercial. You know, I mean, hey, look, if you can get a girl, I got a girl right now that don't speak no English. It's great. It's the closest. It's the closest I get to a girl with no vocal cords.
I bet she Asian, isn't she?
Damn straight.
I knew it.
Damn straight. And you know what was fucked up? I had this other one. I had an opportunity to have a four-way.
And why did you take that?
Sad but true story here, guys.
3 dudes?
3 Asians.
Stop lying.
3 Asians, and what wound up happening was
Hey,
the girl I was seeing was telling me, you want to come out with me and my girls? I'm like, where you want to go? We'll say, well, we'll get a hotel. I go, what are we going to do in a hotel? I don't do drugs. Oh, no. We'll all fuck. I'm like, what do you mean we all fuck?
He thought it was a typo, like.
This wasn't typo. This was face to face.
Oh.
And I'm like, what, I gave her the Arnold from Different Strokes. What you talking about, Lee? And she says, no, I want you to, you can have them. I don't care. I'm like, what are you going to do? She's like, same thing you are. I'm like, you're not going to pull out a cock, are you? She's like, no. So I'm like, all right, this is cool. This is going to be great. So we all get together. The 2 girls go into their car, and we're going to start going. And I tell her to come into my car. I start my car up. My fucking brakes are gone.
Oh.
I put it in gear. My car just... I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, go in their car. What? I'm like, go in their car. Well, are you coming? I'm like, no, because I got to be responsible, and now I got to figure out how to get my car home from fucking exit 60-something on the LIE.
Why'd y'all have to do it at the hotel? Come to my place.
Yeah, well, I had to go pick them up originally. That was the whole plan.
Oh, no.
So now I'm like, fuck. So now I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm like, I can leave my car here. I've had my 3 ways. That's like, but never a 4-way. So I was like, yo, this is going to be crazy. Now, I could have said, fuck my job. Could have said, fuck my job. And as fucking, oh, you don't say that, said, fuck your car. But to fuck my car is to fuck my job the next day. And I'm up at 4. So it's like, and I'm already on super duper secret probation at the time. So I was like, I can't be late. So I'm like, I got to take my car with no brakes, trickle that ass on the LIE at like fucking now. I started coming back at like 7, 8. I got home at like 1. And it's only normally a 25-minute ride. And then I wound up fucking, she was like, nah, we can't hang out no more. I got dicked. She thought I blew her off. She thought I was lying about the brakes. I'm like, listen, why would I fucking lie? You know what she says to me? Well, maybe you couldn't perform. I'm like, yo, honey, I'm a motherfucking circus monkey. I do tricks. I juggle balls. I fucking put red noses on. I'm a fucking clown. I'll do whatever you want, and I'll do it all while fucking you. She's like, no, that was it. It was a wrap. I got burnt on it, dude. That sucked. I forgot what the point of that was. It's just a sad story.
Damn.
We were on the Asian thing. So, yeah, it was 3 Asians. All of them were
nice looking?
7/8. Oh,
God. Man, James.
Go ahead. Tell me to say fuck my job.
Man, I would have said, man. I would have said it that day. I would have said it that day.
You know, it's like... Trust me, I know where to get off.
Good for you, man. You were the responsible adult.
I had no choice. I really had no choice. But it sucked. But I still got my other one. She's at 20, what's she, 29, 27, some shit like that. I don't know. Numbers in English are 2 things that she lacks, which is cool. Google Translate. I use it right here. I fucking do it all the fucking time. Here we go. In fact, I saw it tonight. Let's see. Let's see. Here.
我不希望任何连接到不好的回忆。
What the hell?
That's how we talk.
Really?
Yeah.
That must be tedious as fuck, dude.
I feel like Stephen Hawking sometimes. I'd be like, yo, honey, I love you.
有亲爱的，我爱你。
The hell?
That's how that's how we talk. I'm like fucking Stephen Hawkins, man. I got my little fucking iPad, and I'm just like, yeah, what do you want to fucking eat? The universe is made up of The universe is made up of infinite constellations.
宇宙是由无限的星座。
I wonder how many like things get lost in translation
A
though.
lot. Dude, there was one time I told her stop being a bitch. And she's like, you told me I was a whore and this and that. I go, whoa. What are you talking about?
Like stop being a bitch wasn't bad enough.
No, I said stop being bitchy.
Oh, okay.
I said stop being bitchy, and it was like, you called me a whore who sleeps with turtle legs. I was like, what? And then it was funny because literally like 2 days later, she messages me on Tango, and she does the same thing. She'll translate from Chinese to English and then paste it over, and she'd be like, yeah, I want to have a baby. I'm like, I like looked at it. I'm like, I answered it back with this, with me, and she goes, yeah, you, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What she wanted to say is, I want to see you, baby.
Oh.
And I'm telling her, I'm like, wait a second. Yesterday, you were telling me that you hated me because I called you a whore. Today, you're telling me you want to have a baby? And I even stressed her. I'm like, when? She's like, now. I'm like, I'm on my way.
It's like European Vacation with Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
All this shit getting all fucked up.
So, you know, definitely Chinese is the hardest language to translate because shit don't translate nowhere near what they said. And also what's fucked up is like you could turn around and just be like, fuck you, and when it translates to what fuck you is in the actual characters.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean, she'll be like, no, that means nothing. What do you mean? But then, honestly, and you say turtle eggs before because turtle eggs is like an insult. You know, so it's like, you know, you could say, hey, you want to go to the beach and go to the dunes and check out the turtle eggs? And she'd be like, oh my God, you said turtle eggs? And what's funny, and what's even funnier, is because she's over in Flushing, and she won't show affection in front of Chinese people.
Oh, she's ashamed of you, James.
Pretty much.
Round eye.
And yeah, and I'm like, wait a second, so is it bad to be with me? She goes, well, no, it's not bad. You know, it's not bad, I just don't want the trouble. I'm like, so you're illegal. And she is, which is fine by me.
James is like that. It's like that when a white woman is out with a black man out in the streets.
It's like that for a white man when he's with a black man on the street too. They're like, yo.
Nah, James, you'll see me with my hand out saying thank you, bruh.
You know, and that's the funny thing. Again, you know, going back to what our original thing was here. You know, people have hit me up that people have hit me up with the racist thing and the homophobic thing, and I just, you know, and I hate sounding like a fucking broken record, but it's something that they always plug, and I'm like, dudes, like, believe it or not, and this is what's fucked up, I hate Obama not because he's black, because he's a fucking moron. Has nothing to do, you know, when people are like, you hate him because he's black. I said, no, I hate him because he's white. He's half and half, motherfucker. I hate white people more than I do black people. I hate everybody equally the same except white people. I hate them a little bit more. And Asians get the least, by the way. At least they're women. But, you know, my point was, like, the hate, it's like nobody could just be like, yo, James is a dick. Okay, cool, I'm a dick. I can accept that. I could be a dick. I ain't going to deny it. But it's like, they go into these rants. Like, I was on Mortal Kombat Online, and motherfuckers, I talk a lot. And some of the shit that they write out, James is fucking just out to seek credit, and he's irrelevant. He's just trying to make himself relevant, and he always does this shit, and somebody should take a baseball bat to his racist ass, homophobic.
A baseball, damn.
Yeah, I had one dude, I made a comment on Twitter, and I said something to the effect of, you know, NRS community is basically a bunch of pussies. They're keyboard Katies, they won't say nothing to your face. And this one dude, I don't know who he is. You know, I said they need to get out from their mom's basements and get more sun. Now, the dude said, I'll say what I want up to your face, and I get sun. But then he's got a legit picture of him, and he's one of these, he's a fat kid that worked out. So he still has baby fat there, and kind of got that Nebraska corn-fed look to him. Motherfucker made Casper the Ghost look black.
Oh, snap.
And he telling me he gets sun. I'm like, motherfucker, compared to you, powder gets sun.
Rocky Dennis.
You know, and it's like, all these people, all they can say is, I will, I would, I will, I would. I'll say it to your face. Listen, it's not like I'm one of these guys that go to one event a year. All right, granted, I missed the last couple just because of shit, but in the last 4 or 5 years, I've gone to close to probably about 80 events. You can, if you can't find me at 80 events, then that's your problem. You know, I intended to go to CEO this year. I intended to go to final round this year. Shit will hopefully pick up again. I know people were hitting me up about shirts. Big Tank, I mean, look, I'm white, but I'm dark. I was darker than my wife, and she was Spanish. So, I mean, that just goes to show you, a motherfucker could be any. I mean, I met some pink people, you know, that I was just like, what are you? Oh, African American. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about?
Somebody in my stream wants to know why you're going to CEO.
Why? I'm not going, but I was gonna go.
Why the fuck not?
Man, why not?
Money?
I can't answer for him, so I just figured I'd ask him.
No, you tell him because I have no issues with Alex. You know, and it's another event that's ran great, equivalent level to Evo. The partying that goes on there is supposedly phenomenal, so why would I pass that up?
Yeah.
You know, in a nutshell. You know, why pass up having fun? You don't get to do it too often.
No.
You know, but again, it's like, you know, a lot of people say, and look, I'm a big boy. I'm not going to sit here. This isn't the James MK confession. Oh, people hurt my feel. You know what? There's no fucking feelings because there's no fucks given.
You take it to another level.
You know?
I wish I could achieve no fucks given like you achieved no fucks fucking given.
And you know why? Because you know what? Maybe you just haven't been ran through the mill enough. You know,
maybe.
You know, all those fatalities you see in Mortal Kombat, have them performed on you and see how you come out after. You know, I'm just like, yo, all right, you ripped my tongue out of the bottom of my throat. You pulled out my kidneys, you pulled out my intestines, you ripped up my heart, you burnt a hole in my head, you stabbed me with knives, you ate my face, you sucked my soul out of me. What motherfucking more can you do? There ain't no more at that point. I'm just like, yo, say what you want. You know, people were hitting me up with Reddit questions. Reddit's a fucked up place. Reddit has this thing where it's like certain people send players to events and they think that absolves all the sins of Reddit.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. You know, it's a conglomerate. And, you know, James Chen and I don't agree a lot, but it is a conglomerate of fucking... It's a place for racist people to get out their racist agendas. Unfortunately, it would be cool if it was like that, if when you did it, you left it there. You know, it's like, I hate all black people. Boom, okay, now I go to the real world and I'm like, oh, hey, yo, brothers, let's go out and get chicken, KFC. Is that what black people like? Only to find out, oh, shit. You know, I actually, out of the 10 black guys that I grew up with that I got really close with, not one of them eats chicken, not one of them will eat watermelon. They've never, ever wanted to touch it. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, okay. You know, and it's like, they use the people use lines on me like, just because you hang out with black people doesn't mean you can't be a racist. Whoa. I don't like using the word retarded. I really don't. It's to me it's a outdated word that shouldn't. I've said to these guys that without doubt, but my reality was, do you hear yourself, you stupid fucking moron? You just turned around and told me that I'm a racist, but just because I hang out with black people doesn't mean you can't be a racist. So, you're telling me that I am such a horrible failure in life. That was one of their things. And I'm such a failure in life that I'm even a failure to be an adequate racist. Because if you're a racist, why would you hang out with the groups of people that contain the groups that you supposedly hate?
Well, we'll ask the African Americans in the chat. Is James racist?
Am I a racist now? Apparently, I mean, I don't. You know, I could be the same thing when people tell me I'm homophobic. Also, I'm like, shit. Well, you better fucking let my cousins know.
James, just because you let black people on the show does not mean you're not racist.
I bring you on here to belittle you. This is like I'm like a Heidi for the Klan, and we all sit in our Klan meetings and we're like, yo, look, I got a black guy called Master Steve and OBS Mr. Fifth, and they were on the show and they say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Exactly, and that's the thing that people don't know. People like to spin things. One of the biggest things in the TYM universe, I'm all about drama. I'm all about drama. When was the last time we had any real drama?
Not in a while.
Yeah.
Been a good bit, man.
You know, I mean, even the drama that's out there is just kind of like, eh. Yes, Expert Riggs, I did say I'm racist against white people. I do hate white people.
I'm offended.
I got this dude that I work with, he's from Haiti. We were talking today about it. And he said something, you know, he was joking around, he said something about the white man. Or he said to me, oh, when you're with your white girls, I'm like, motherfucker, I ain't been with a white girl since 2002. What do you, I said, if it ain't black and yellow, baby, it ain't for me. He went, really? I'm like, oh, you're judging a book by the cover. What'd you think? I said, what do you think? I only date blonde, white girls with blue eyes and big titties? I said, unfortunately, to me, they're the most annoying because their vocal cords hit certain octaves that could actually make the vertebrae in my spine curl. Well, you know, black girls, when they get mad, I'm like, listen, when a black girl is with a white guy, that shit that she does to you black dudes, that don't work. Just look at the Jeffersons. She head bob and weave to George, but when that Benson looking motherfucker come home, hey baby, I love you, and she goes out the door.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so, and I told him, I said, listen, I said, I alternate. I said, I try to make, you know, my the black chick month is usually February.
Oh my god.
I mean, I just want to, you know, I want to keep it in check. And then I think it's, what is it? March is Chinese New Year. So I try to make March the yellow month. And then after that, it's up for grabs. You know, I could go black, yellow, black. You can bounce in all different orders. You know, but again, you know, it's this stigma that comes with the FGC in general. You know, these guys want to be esports bazillionaires and collect their bison dollars and all their other bullshit. But they can't.
Well said.
But they can't comprehend. They're horrible. Listen, if even dealing with the FGC for the last bazillion years, if I hit lotto and they were like, James, you now are worth $44 million, and I'd be like, yo, I could give back to the FGC. I'd be like, all right, I'll give them $1,000, which is what I did before I became a millionaire.
You did that, I remember.
Uh-oh, I got. All right, let's add Whitney. Let's add Lord Rappy. You want to get in here, Lord Rappy? Poppy? Oh, Popeyes, James. We eat Popeyes. Oh, my bad. Who eats Popeyes? Really? People eat Popeyes?
Yeah, nigga, we eat Popeyes.
That shit, that tastes like, I don't know, man. You know what? If it ain't KFC skin...
Alright, there's a difference. You gotta eat it from New Orleans.
That's what I'm saying. You know, if you're going to promote this Louisiana thing, it better be tasting like Louisiana.
Yeah.
I don't want no Hempstead fucking Louisiana. I want, well, Hempstead, I forgot, you guys who are not from Long Island, that's like a predominantly black town.
Fucking party pooper, dog.
What?
You a party pooper, nigga. Where was you at that final round?
I had work, man. They called me in last minute.
Oh, shit.
I called them up, too. I was like, listen, you know what? I'll tell you right now. I know they were, like, talking about this whole Popeyes thing. Man, KFC, man, that's skin.
Yo, KFC is bad business.
That's skin. That's all that matters. I'm like, yo, give me a bucket of skin. Give me a bucket of skin.
Give me a bucket of skin.
Douse it in gravy.
You want dog meat, white meat? I'm like, no, just throw some mashed potatoes in the bottom. So some chicken skin. You know what? Do a second layer. It's going to be like one of those fucking puddings with like 4 layers. But like, I want mashed potatoes, skin, gravy, another layer of mashed potatoes, another layer of crispy skin. Throw some corn. If you could take it off the cob, I'd appreciate it. Some more skin, and then the topping, put the macaroni and cheese with the fucking eggshells.
Wow.
And a spoon. I used to date a chick who used to eat. She worked at Boston Market.
I never ate that.
It's not bad, but
It's not bad, but that shit is loaded with salt. That shit has 4 different salts.
Yeah.
Every time they prepare it, they have 4 different seasons.
It was the only place close to my my apprenticeship school, so I had to eat it. It was right next door to my trade school. So
well,
my blood pressure went up. Not only
this girl, she worked there, and she used to eat chicken skin sandwiches.
Who was a kid?
Chicken skin sandwiches.
KFC chicken skin sandwich.
And the thing, I found that out, and then I started dating her. But she gave great head, no doubt.
Hey,
that's
check on my list.
I was like right there. I was like,
what's the extra grease?
My boy Mike. We used to go like this is in MK1 days. We used to go to this fucking 24-hour joint. It was the first time I ever saw. I never met a dude. I never met a black dude get a tattoo. I just never did. You know, growing up, because you got to remember we were all younger, so we were all under 18. So nobody was out getting tattoos back in the 80s.
Nah.
And he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get the Mortal Kombat dragon put on my arm." And the first thing I said to him, "In what color?" He said, "In black." I said, "How's anybody going to see it?" He says, "Don't worry." He says,
that is a fair question, though. That is a fair question.
Nah, he right, just fucking with him. I ain't gonna speak to
and then he turns around and he says, "But I'm going to outline it in white." I'm like, so it's going to be like a hologram.
You skin bleaching. You skin bleaching.
Yo, he did it after I told him a million times, dude. Don't. I told him, I like, don't get a tattoo, man. That shit's stupid anyway. And then he did it, and then 5 years later, I got one. Like a fucking idiot.
But I bet you yours look better because you white, so you could get color on your tattoos.
Nah, man, I got black and white. I didn't do no fucking color shit. That was like bad expensive. Plus, I was drunk, and it was all to get laid. See how desperate I am to get laid? I got permanently branded to go get just to get laid.
Branded with MK just to get some pussy.
Just for pussy. That's how thirsty I am.
Strikes again.
Yo, but you see how the sign of the times changed? Like, niggas is branded with EG, and now niggas think they getting some ass. That shit don't be happening, bro. That shit don't be happening. you got a sponsorship, and oh yeah, I'm Mad Cat. Give me some pussy. No,
I got it. I got mine. This is
you always got somebody that say, yo, it's not happening. But it is happening. It is.
This is what I wound up. I got a fucking $60 tattoo and laid one night, and fucking I'm permanently scarred with this thing. I gotta find that because somebody told me they had the technology now to erase it legit.
Yeah, lasers,
but not
the new lasers.
Originally, lasers still left the outline of it.
Yeah, no, this one like scans over the damn thing, and just completely erases it. It's really. I saw it on the internet. It's really, really cool.
They want to see a close up of it. So here you go. Fucking.
Oh, and I gotta pop this up.
Oh, damn it! My little fucking dragon gargoyle motherfucker.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of Goro on my back.
Not gonna lie, I'm thinking about getting a Lin Kuei symbol tattooed on me, but like Celtic knot form, make it look cool.
I was gonna get my next one on my back of Katana wearing a T-shirt saying "I'm 16-bit," but her panties says "Stick your cock right here."
Stop it!
I'm just breaking his balls. But it's funny because going back to what originally I was saying, the hate that I was getting was so bad that people were like, "Yo, just fuck him, fuck him, fuck him." I'm like, nah, you know what? At first I was like, yeah, fuck him. And I'm still not twisted about it. I mean, you're never going to stop people from fucking with you. You know, especially somebody like me with a big mouth that puts shit out there. You know, there's always going to be one person that's got to challenge it. You know, whether it's whether I go on Twitter in the morning and say, God bless everyone, somebody going to go, oh, well, don't give me a blessing from your false idol God. Like, dude, I just said good morning.
Niggas are fucked up.
Yeah. You know, it's like somebody sneezes.
Good about the morning, nigga.
Somebody sneezes and they're like, well, what are you going to say God bless you for?
Yeah.
Because your heart stops, and like that's the reason why you actually say it.
Atheists would say.
Yeah. And I'm just like, dude, relax. It ain't you're forcing your religious ways on me, dude. I didn't pull out a fucking Bible and start fucking playing.
I'm smacking you with it.
Yeah. I didn't become a Jehovah's Witness and start reading the Bible to you. I just said God bless you.
Man, I hate when that shit happens.
Religious freedom, bruh.
Sitting there eating my fucking food, and then some dude was like, "Hey, do you want to learn about Jesus Christ?"
No.
The worst thing that could ever happen.
You know, I got, believe it or not, a kid from Ghana hit me up on Facebook, and you know he's a Muslim kid, and we were talking, and when I say kid, he's about 16, 17. And he says to me, you know, he starts talking about, you know, I see, you know, your tweets, they're funny. And I'm like, okay, you watch the show? He goes, oh, no, I really don't play video games that much. He's like, I play Grand Theft Auto. And we got into the religion thing. He says, could you give me any advice for life? And I said to him, don't follow no book.
Don't.
That's the simplest advice. I said, you know, when I told the kid, I said, look, your relationship with God is your relationship.
I'm gonna put you onto a little known fact about religion. Religion is like gangs. They're gossip mills, pretty much. And you know how pretty much a gossip mill, when you make something gossip, it has a way of turning into fact.
And it's the best place to go to get laid.
Church is the best place to go to get laid. You ain't shit, Jay.
Man, how did that? Come on. How's that a thing? That has never happened.
James know he ain't shit either.
Why is church? Why is church with the freaky?
Telling the truth. Because, like, you know, to me, like, religion is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a prison, man. You're supposed to believe in, you know, X, Y, and Z, and you know, say you're supposed to have oh yeah, there's nothing gonna stand between me and my Lord and blah blah blah. But in essence, all it is voluntary segregation. That's all it is.
What Unforgotten 12? What are you challenging me in?
Up 4 Battle Baraka. Let's go.
Battle Baraka.
Let's go. Up 4.
You know, I got
up 4 only.
You cannot mistake again. Sorry guys, I'm not playing James in Mortal Kombat again. That shit is not going.
Damn, what happened?
No, it's sure I'm not. That's not gonna happen.
What'd he do?
Man, Masters, that's what happened.
I'm coming.
James, what'd he do to you?
I'm coming for my record, Triforce. Mortal Kombat 1. I want my Guinness record. What's up, Mr. Triforce?
It's a tiring day. That's all.
I feel you on that 100%. I can't believe I'm still up. I said I was only going to do like an hour. Never.
No, it's never an hour, dude.
No.
4:30. 4 fucking 30. Let's
go. No 4:30. My ass has got to be on a train at 4:30.
Oh.
Leon showed me this Johnny Cage's daughter's selfie fatality. I actually think that's the coolest fatality in the history of Mortal Kombat.
Which one? Oh, the selfie?
Yeah.
Man, I want to see it. I gotta play it and see it for myself. I don't want to see it on the internet.
I've only watched single matches, and then all the story modes, they all get banned, which is.
I'm not watching the story.
Oh no.
I got to play it. I only seen Johnny Cage's chapter, and it was cool.
I mean, it's going to do well. The community's going to hurt it.
Yeah.
They're gonna hurt
It's
it.
gonna make us money, but it's gonna get shitted on in the long run. It's gonna be like 5 patches and shit and kill it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. Actually, I don't think that's gonna happen this time around. Only because, ESL has it, and what's going to happen is they're gonna do the esports route. What kills the game is when they allow the community to have any input. That is what has always killed the game.
Yeah.
It's all right. Runs their league. The community there's a limit to their input. They can make creative suggestions, send them in a suggestion box, and then Riot doesn't even reply to them. You'll hear from Riot when they've made the decision.
Yeah, I think there's some suggestions that could be given to ESL.
As long as the people who are playing the that's Rion's cat. As long as the people who are playing the game competitively have absolutely zero input, the game will live. So hopefully NRS will learn their lesson, because I could distinctively remember me telling them that if they listen to the community, they will kill their game. And who was the guy that was working there at the time? Apollo.
Yeah.
They were like, nah, blah blah blah, and then the community killed their game. So hopefully this time it's not the same people, because as we already know, the key people have the game already. They've had it for like 2 months now and whatnot. They've been mastering the game and whatnot. So tournament time comes, it's going to be the same guys dominating the game, and then they're under the guys that they're naturally godlike, and whatever game they touch, they're just good at.
I really haven't gotten to talk to you today on Twitter. I tweeted out, just for shits and giggles, to see how many suckers there are, that I had 10 copies of the game, that I will sell a copy only in a non-negotiable $1,000. Do you know motherfuckers hit me? Oh shit, he dropped off.
Oh damn.
He's getting back on.
Oh fuck.
No cursing on the stream.
Nah, no pressure. No pressure.
Try for. Oh no, he's not back. So Kuro, I just kind of, like I said, I was on my way home from work, just dropped off my little Asian ditty, and I was like, fuck it, let me stream a little bit. So hanging in there, but like I said, it's been kind of fucking rough as far as just getting timing. Like, I still got shit sitting in the can like I'm a fucking filmmaker, that I got to convert and upload those last couple episodes. I think actually back until when Triforce was on last time. So it's like 4 or 5 episodes. So I got to get them converted, but I got to convert the FLVs, and it's a pain in the ass because you got to actually like re-record it, but you got to play it through.
He dropped.
Yeah, he dropped. So it's just been nothing but a confusion. I'm confused as to why they do that, knowing that the first couple of tournaments are going to be looked. Here's one of the myths that I love when top players use this line. Well, we should be in the event, even though we tested the game, because we make the game look good. What the fuck does that even mean? You fucking idiots. So what are you telling me, you fucking morons, that you play at such a high level that it's going to get more people to come down that day to the event? Or what? I mean, how does that work?
That makes no sense.
You're going to get locals from the Philadelphia area are going to see you playing high level, so they're going to storm fucking Summer Jam?
Oh, so they were alright. So they were talking about, like, just because they play the game at a high level, people are going to start coming to events.
It's their dick riding egos, basically. Yeah.
No, if anything is going to get more people to play the game, I mean,
at home.
Yeah, at home. I don't know about events and nothing like that.
What's up, Woozle? And guys have said, well, what have you done? So let me ask you a question. My placing in a tournament means something? As far as, so like, I don't know, if I decided to give $100,000, I'm not allowed because I don't place well in a tournament? Or if I want to put a show together that's just fucking, where average everyday players that go to tournaments want to bullshit, can't do that either unless I'm a top placer. I need an Evo medal or a fucking. I got medals. See in my back wall there. I'll throw my light on. See,
Yeah.
I got some.
But you got the belt. You got the belt though.
No, actually, no. You know who has the belts?
Who's got the belt?
No, fucking. What's his name? Rio.
Oh, Rio, yeah.
He unified them.
Rio?
He actually unified them. He's getting ready for MKX. Let me go grab some medals.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens in the MK community, though. Like, if you're not a top player, they like don't really want to play you.
You get shitted on.
That's stupid. That's fucking dumb.
Like, that happened to me at Evo. I was kind of pissed that it happened. I was like, yo, man, let's play some games. And he was like, I'll play in a few. And then, like, I walked. Like,
You've never seen him again.
I walked, no, even better. I walked like 5 feet away to watch some games. And I turned back around. He's sitting there playing, like, another dude who was, like, a top player in the scene.
I mean, it's favorites. Don't get it wrong. I mean, I've been in the tournament scene for a while now, so I pretty much got the gist of what's going on.
But a lot of these guys being so far away from each other, they trying to take every second they can to play these people offline.
Evo's like the only major.
All right, it's show and tell time.
Oh, you put the stream on.
It's show and tell time.
It's show and tell time. All right, guys, see,
It's gonna be good.
I have. Sorry, it's only Ultimate MK2 third place. But
it's only Ultimate MK2 third place.
it's third place, but I DQ'd myself at third place because I had to go. Then you got here's some Mortal Kombat 2 UMK first place. You know, now these are just locals, so now this one actually, I don't know if you guys could see this. Let me fucking blow up my my scale viewpoint to 100%. So I could see if it actually, because I can't see. All right, now nobody has this. I don't know if you could see that. That is from CES, not fucking E3. CES was still active for Mortal Kombat Monday, the first Mortal Kombat release when I worked on it, and had to compete against fucking Thor Ackland in the Nintendo World Championship. Oh wait, look at this! I'm such a scrub that these guys sent me this nice scroll, which ironically, GGA did this really cool idea for these scrolls for their event coming up in like a week. And then all of a sudden, ESL kind of did the same thing, kind of biting off of them, a little odd. Yeah. Then you got, oh wait, here's another tournament champion for MK2, first place. And of course, you know, the God of Gods, little Baraka running around from fucking Dynamic Beadwork. But guys, if you're at an event, check this shit out. Now I'm gonna crack something out my ass that nobody's got.
Yo, James, where's the OBS bead art? Yeah, go get that shit. And why everybody so quiet?
Oh, son, I'm playing Injustice right now as we're on the stream.
I'm streaming live.
This shirt right here, as you see the names.
Wait.
That's autographed. This is the first shirt Ed Boon, John Tobias, and the cast signed from anything Mortal Kombat related.
No, I
You
want
got
that.
Toasty's name on there?
I want that.
I got everything. This shit ain't for sale, baby. This is a classic. You cannot get this
I want
again.
it.
Damn.
All right, 60,000
$60,000 for the T-shirt?
for the T-shirt.
Yo.
60 grand for that shirt.
If you start the bid, I bet you if you start the bid,
I'll knock you down $59,900 to $100 for the T-shirt.
All right, you got it. You got it, man. My crack habit's kicking in right now. You know, but it's like, you know, another here. Oh wait, here's some other cool little trinkets since I do nothing for this community.
Yeah, we don't do it.
Nah.
We're just old farts.
$1,000 pod bonuses and shit. The fuck is this guy? The fuck is this guy?
I've got about 4 or 5 of these, which are PDP sticks, which are autographed by all the players. This one is, I believe this is...
Isn't that awful Injustice stick?
No, it's the MK stick. That awful thing is still here, though.
I have an Injustice stick.
This is actually
terrible.
This is from, I believe, Summer Jam. But it's got about, I don't know, fucking 100 signatures on it from all players, or MK, or other. And I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So everything from MLG, fucking the first MLG that they did, and everything else. So it's like, you know, when I got little jerk-offs who can't figure out whether they got to put .com or .net in the porn that they're trying to fucking jerk off to, and they want to hit me up and call me irrelevant. Really, I know Triforce loves to go into the just kill yourself thing. I won't say that about nobody. But I will say, go find somebody else to bother, because you really don't bother me. And truly, there are no fucks given. I just want to point it out that your continued assaults, if you will, I don't want to call them assaults because that's giving them like some kind of power, really fall on deaf ears. I could really give 2 shits about what they fucking want to do. Where's Triforce? Where is he? Did I lose him?
It's Triforce.
I think he. Oh, how I cannot wait for MKX. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, let me tell you something. The Injustice stick was ass. Absolutely. You know what though? You know what though? It had potential.
It was made out of broken Toyotas. It fucking sucked.
No.
Oh my god.
Hold on, guys. I gotta get 4 cinder blocks.
No potential, man.
It had neon buttons.
That stick was god awful bad. Trust me.
The only thing is the LEDs are set up for you if you wanted to mod the shit.
That's it.
Nobody gives a fuck about that stick, bro. If you see, you know somebody's not a tournament player if they show up to a tournament with that stick.
That bullshit.
James, I'm lying? I'm lying?
Oh yeah.
Don't hate. I showed up to one tournament with that stick.
I know you was getting the high hell too. No. Yeah, this nigga.
My fusion system, my 8-arc. My 8-arc was in the mail. My 8-arc was in the mail.
You better bring the pad.
And you told somebody in a tournament that your 8-arc was in the mail. Oh, but this is my substitute.
No, he actually walked around with a shirt that said that for him, so we didn't have to keep repeating it all night. My 8-arc's in the mail.
Versus that tournament though.
Right.
You know, but it's like, again, this community just...
It leaves a lot to be desired.
No, there's nothing to be desired.
No, I'm talking about people's actions. They leave a lot to...
Oh, yeah. Well, a lot desired, a lot. Sometimes, you know, and again, I don't want to fucking put this out there like I'm going to start punching fucking little babies in the...
Yo, James, I got you. Bring it out there. I'll put it out there. I got you.
No, I don't want to put that out there. You know, but, you know, people got to remember something. Fantasyland is where you pick up your controller and you click your mouse and you're like a 390-pound kick-ass warrior. Reality is, odds are you're a fucking 270-pound sloth that sits in his mom's basement. Rule number 1 for all the big guys out there: fat does not mean fight. Just because you're bigger than somebody does not mean you can fight them. I'm just giving life lessons, because you know what? I've seen some fat dudes go out there and, like, you know, get a couple of beers in them, and they're like, "I'll fucking kill this scrawny little geek." And then the little geek turns out to be little Jean-Claude Van Damme, kicks him in the jaw and knocks him the fuck out. And they always wake up with that, like, you know, that movie wake up where they're just doing this with their jaw, like, what happened? You know, what happened? Why am I waking up?
It sounds like Aris.
Rugged.
You know.
I mean, you can't even see his jaw because, you know, all that fur and all that.
Fur. He's got fur? He's fucking...
Aris is a grizzly bear, yeah. It's fur.
You know, and it works the other way. It works the other way as well. You know, I've seen some skinny shits that give you that,
all
like,
that shit.
they be, especially the little wiggers out there.
Yeah.
The little wigger that walks out there, be like, "Yo, G, what the?" Yo, listen. Sometimes I wish I was black, like really hardcore. Like I want to be Grace Jones black.
Wesley Snipes black.
No, Grace Jones. Grace Jones black. I want to be so black that if you put me next to the pavement, the street after it just got fucking tarred, you'd be like, damn, that's some white ass. Like I want to be purple. I want to be Barney the black man.
Yeah, you trying to be blue black, James.
Because, and I want to be transferred when one of these little white wiggers go into their fucking ramp modes, and I want to be in that part of Gran Torino when his actual real son was walking up the block with the chick.
Yo, Clint Eastwood was a racist fuck in that movie.
Word.
I mean, don't get it twisted because me and James have been compared to Archie Bunker and George Jefferson.
Oh yeah.
Yo!
He acts so much like Archie Bunker. It's not even funny.
Exactly.
One of these days.
You know, but you know, technically speaking, I'm very conservative in my values. At the same time, I'm fucking like, I mean, I'm not like one of these guys. I don't go to Klan meetings, and I do believe in hard work, and I'm not like, these blacks are freeloading everybody. I'm not one of them.
Shit.
You know,
really?
Get it off your chest.
You know, I gotta put it out. I gotta put this out there. You know, I don't give a fuck what you do, as long as when you come into my bubble, you don't disrupt shit.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know, that's really what it comes down to.
Don't disrupt the flow of order of things.
Exactly.
Like that Ron Paul shit. Don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
As soon as you fuck with the infrastructure or something, it seems like everything comes crashing down.
See, I'm a Taurus, and we like simple. We're loyal to you. Like I was loyal. Yo, you ain't ever. And I love when these little fucking dweebs in the fucking MK, or I keep saying MK, the TYM community, say all this shit. And I'm like, wait, I've been around since 1991. You've been around maybe 2007. You really think you call yourself an OG in 2007? I was motherfucking. I was 37 in 2007.
Damn.
That motherfucker's gonna act like they're all fucking these OGs, and I'm like, listen, the only OG that I consider a true OG, and I said it on Twitter today, is Long Island Joe. Ooh. He predates Shock, you know, and he used to come into the arcade with me summoning, and we all got together as a 6-7-year-old kid and hang out with us. And his pop stood and stayed with us, and you know, he played his Street Fighter, then he came over to the Mortal Kombat, but he came to Mortal Kombat first. And then I see the community bashing him, and I'm like,
I remember that when he was playing Injustice.
yeah, and I'm like, you motherfuckers, you scrubby looking motherfuckers.
Yo, it's crazy because like I know I got some years on Joe, but I wasn't really prominent in the Long Island scene like that. My scene was New York City.
Joe is sudden death. Joe is 30.
Yeah, I got him by 8 years. I got him by 8. Yeah, so it's a different when you dealing with Long Island and New York. It's different communities.
Yeah,
like you really had to stash your tech in New York. You had to stash it. You can't you couldn't blow up your tech like that because you will get jumped. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what and then people are like, yo, you promote violence.
actually, reality is
No,
that
it's not promoting
listen,
violence.
I talk about the times, but they were fucked up times. But
They were
because
fucked
I survived them, I could talk about them. I wasn't the motherfucker getting thrown through a window at Playland or Broadway Arcade.
Oh, no, you weren't. I remember that. No, you weren't. I know exactly who it was.
You know, and it's like, you know, guys like talk, and again, let's say to discredit like Justin and crew, Chinatown Arcade wasn't an OG location.
No, it wasn't.
It was Broadway, Playland, and Penn Station Arcade. That's it. It's a wrap. Anywhere else was a bodega that had machines in it. You know,
and you know the crazy part about it is, when you tell this story, I mean, people generally, like 09ers and shit, really don't want to hear the story about how bad we had it. But we are technically your predecessors. Like, we technically paved the way for you to be fuckboys and dick rockers.
We brought the condoms and you're using them.
Exactly. We bought the condoms. Like my nigga, like, really?
I mean, I saw Shock was talking to Big E on Twitter, and they had some kind of thing they were tweeting about. Oh, it was about, you know what? Fuck it, I can actually read it. I keep forgetting I'm in Twitter land. I can just fucking bring shit up on a drop of a dime. It was Shock saying, let's see. Oh, hey, Big E gave me a thanks, James. I'm sweet. Here, all right. This was 5 days ago. 5 days ago, and he was right about this. Now, 5 days ago, he said, as someone who's been that was me. Actually, I might as well read it. Someone who's been a part of the MK family for 20 plus years, I want to shout out Big E and Shock. Without them, there would be zero competitive MK. Big E, not the West Coast, not Chicago. None of them gave fucking
Chicago.
None of them gave it an opportunity to fucking have the games in their events. So, Shock wrote to Boone. He goes, how does the Northeast FGC go about getting some love from NRS and WB with MKX coming up? Almost 15 years of support virtually unnoticed. Crimson Ballsack from TYM writes to him, 100K pumped into the community and you're blowing them up because they're holding the finals in the ESL studio? No. You know, it's not that why he's blowing them up. But by doing the events online when they could have utilized the scene as well, it would have helped grow the scene. Instead, they want to do their little piss-hand event offline. You know, I mean online, I'm sorry. Online and not offline. So it could have helped the scene grow. You know, now they got their 8 folks that they're bringing in, which is cool. And again, props to all of them. They're all great fighting game players. What? What are you laughing at?
Oh man, yo, I don't know, man. The scene is, I don't know.
There ain't no unity. It's so cutthroat and so fucking backstabby.
It is. And it's shameful because, like, when we were gaming, like, we always shared tech. It used to be a lot of us. Like, me, Norman Burgess, a lot of us. We used to share tech. Like, we used to be like, yeah, this combats this stuffs this out. Yeah. You know, it's none of that anymore. It's yo, you gotta charge a nigga to teach him. You gotta charge him.
Well, I started going to Blue Planet Combat. Phil invited me over, and I was like, all right, maybe I'll try to compete and do this stuff. So I walked down the stairs. I'm like, oh shit, it's Rio. I'm like, this guy ain't gonna teach me shit. He's gonna be a dick. Walked in. He was teaching me how to counter Martian Manhunter with my characters. Sat me down and we played for hours, like casuals, nonstop. Every time I go to the local scene in like New York, Long Island, all that shit, it's like a fucking great time, and I wish that was everywhere. You know, it's just I don't see that everywhere else you go.
No.
It's like I want to stay in my local scene. Why am I going to go and venture out if everybody's going to be a dick?
The GGA scene is not a bad scene. You know, contrary to what people might think I think of it. I think Sunk and what these guys do, the tournament that they're doing at the Shangfest, they got the actors coming down. That's cool shit. You know, that's cool shit. They're very inclusive. You know, when it becomes non-inclusive is when, you know, again, tech sharing and shit like that. I'll tell you, I've been to I don't even know how many cities in the FGC, and I've seen some dicky moves, but for some reason I always see, whether it's me or, you know, J360 or Junior, if somebody from another location, like Cali or something, comes here, we're the first one to be like, yo, come hang out with us. But it doesn't happen the other way around.
Nah, it doesn't. Because back then, remember back in the days when California would get all the games first, and then we'll get them like 2-3 weeks later? That shit still applies kind of to me. That shit still kind of applies.
See, now Narcissist Wolf said, don't worry about it, the esports boys are going to straighten it out. No, they're not. Because you know what? Here's the problem. Here's the problem with it. Here's the problem with that. You need numbers to be profitable for them to stay.
Mm.
So if you don't want to get your ass in shape, they're going to kick you out. So let's just say, and now for argument's sake here, I'm not going to, you know, I'm not, this is just a hypothesis. Justin Wong is a hood rat. K-Brad's a hood rat. Ricky's a hood rat.
No, Justin Wong was a scared little boy when I met him.
I'm just saying.
Hell no.
These fucking guys. Do you not listen?
Hell no.
You smoked weed today?
I always smoke weed.
Okay, you must have just smoked.
That's a trick question.
I just said my hypothesis is this.
Oh, by educated guessing. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I'm making this up.
That's what a hypothesis is. A hypothesis.
It's not an educated guess. Yes, but it's a guess. I'm making it up. Allow me to finish, sir. Unless you have something else to add, non-consequential to this fucking this topic. Anyway. So Ricky, PR Rog, Daigo, Justin, and K-Brad, and Junior, they're all hood rats, undesirables, and you get rid of them. What's going to happen to the rest of the scene?
It's going to implode.
Because a lot of people go to spectate to see them play. So now, you know, one of the things is, you know, the competitors' willingness to change to that professional mode. You know, and they've been doing all these studies on blacks in professional sports because, you know, people were ripping into basketball and football, how all of a sudden everybody's getting criminal charges on this and that and this and that, and beating women and beating dogs and beating kids, you know, and murdering. Well, that was a white guy, the murderer. But the point is, it's like, it's always been there. That element's always been there. But it comes to the surface more now that the media is so quick to grab onto any story. You know, and now what's going to happen with the FGC is all these stories of fucking guys fucking having three-ways in hotels and dudes waking up with a volcano of cum pouring out their ass because they fell asleep without out. You know, whatever happens in Vegas doesn't necessarily stay there anymore.
Mm.
And that's the problem with esports. It's not that we're not ready; they're not ready.
This is not ready.
You know, and it's funny because those same people that are like, oh, we're going esports are some of the worst offenders.
Of shit.
And it's like, and then they'll get on a mic and say, no, we got to keep Pornhubs out of our community. I'm like, listen, we're dirt. We're scum. Sorry. I know you want to be, I know you all, everybody wants, I got 3 brothers and 2 white guys here in this conversation, and all of us want to be white knights. The fuck out of here. I don't want to be a white knight with nobody. I like to grab my balls, tell people suck my dick, cup them. I do what I want. I drink what I want. I say what I want. If you don't like it, move along. That's not that's not esports. Now you could keep me as that. Fuck. You got Tourette's over there. You could keep me around as the dying fossil that's trying to walk into the tar pit before he fucking actually kills himself. But the point is, the younger generations coming up are not going to grow into esport warriors, contrary to belief. And I hear guys say, well, my kid. No, maybe your great-grandkid. Baseball didn't just all of a sudden get made into the business it is now. You know, in 1870-something, when fucking motherfuckers were playing baseball with no glove, a bat carved out of a fucking half a stick, you know, and, you know, playing 9-on-9 games for 122 innings, in the back of their minds, they weren't like, yo, we're future MLB players. They played because they loved the game. When the business side came in, that's when things started to change. You know,
like James, like you notice it's like it's a new trend happening right now. It's a new trend where you can't call top players by their government giving name.
Who said that?
It's like you know how I don't respect that top player privilege shit. I call people by their first name. I mean, you may not know my name, but I'm definitely going to call you by your first name. I don't care if you're Justin Wong or Ricky. I'm going to call you by your first name because that's the name your moms gave you.
I've given people the privilege of calling them knucklehead, douchebag, yo. Especially if I don't know their name. Like if I meet some top players in tech, yo, and they'll look at me like, huh?
Yeah, I called one dude by his government at Final Round. He gave me this look like nigga, you don't got Facebook? Like you don't put your whole entire government name on Facebook? Like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, people are very prone to the egos going through the roof, and then once that happens, you know, they expect to be catered to, like Daigo being two hours late for a fucking venue or whatever.
Yo, you have to be professional. When you talk about being professional, that's part of it. A sponsor or a potential sponsor is not going to call you by your handle. They're not going to call you by your handle when contracts are being signed and shit. Your real name got to be on the contract. So to give everybody their own identity, I just decided to say, oh man, fuck this. I'm not calling people by their handle. I'm going to call people by their name because that's their fucking name.
Yeah, but people's biggest problem is the fact that they come out with these asinine fucking handles. Like, yo, I call myself OBS balls in your mother's ass. Really? You're on the grand stage at
I already
Evo?
know 3 people that are joining TCW as Generation P.
Oh my god.
Generation P.
But see, Generation P you can get away with. But calling yourself like balls on your mom's chin or the tips under the pillow, you know, is a little bit fucking too much. Especially, let's say you're at Evo. And now the commentator's got a cool fucking, oh yeah, well, balls on the chin's frame data is really above par. You know, it's like, dude, you can't act the total fool. And
you can't do shit like that. But on the same aspect, you can't expect a motherfucker not to call you your government.
Don't
you know? You can't.
You don't say that. I do respect snake tits though.
Mm-hmm.
I like that in snake
I
tits.
respect it. I'm like, I mean, some people don't want their government blown up. I respect it, but when you're in a situation, the way you're putting yourself in a situation where you want esports to be, you know what I'm saying, the upper echelon of electronic gaming, you got to be respectful. And being respectful is calling people by their God-given name, their first name.
So,
that's being respectful.
Anyway, hold on. I got Mr. Scott Popular. Hey, what's up, sir?
What's going on, y'all?
What's I'm sorry I fucking missed you, man. Fucking work.
Oh, don't worry about it, man. It happens, you know.
All is forgiven.
You're not dead yet, so we can do this some other time.
Yeah, exactly. And I gotta get out to Japan anyway. I gotta do a lot of damage there. They don't take passports away, do they?
It depends on what you did to get it. It depends on what you did prior.
What did you do?
But to relieve you, I got here, and I had priors, so.
Well, no. What I'm saying is I want them to, so I can't leave.
Oh, you want to be trapped?
I want to use it as an excuse, like, yo, man, I can't get out of there. They won't let me go.
Nah, and they don't trap people in Ninja Land. They either kill you or you got to go.
Oh yeah.
You'll be in next week's secret sauce. That'll be about it.
They'd be like, "Hey, American." Be like, "Yeah." They said, "Can you meow?" Why? Can you meow? Meow. Off with the head. Done.
So what's going on with you guys?
Same old. We're talking MKX. You know, MKX coming out.
That shit looks very good. Like, it looks extremely entertaining. And like, as for a story mode in a fighting game, I think it's cool. It might be cheesy, but it's better than nothing.
Some people were complaining about the story mode being too short. I'm like, dudes, listen. You got story mode and you got the ladders. Each of them contain endings. 25 characters out the gate. What more do you...
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, like, what more do you want?
Oh, there's complaints with everything.
They want a full-length movie to go along with that, too. They want a full-length movie.
They wanted to come up with a... You know, you open up the box, a blow-up doll pops out. So you got something to screw while you're playing the game. And then it shits out fucking pancakes. And if it's not that, they're gonna bitch all over the place.
Oh, you know what?
I think it looks fucking great. And you have 3 variations, so it's more like 75 characters.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck else do you want?
Yo,
I'm loving this shit. And then 4 extra characters. And I'm like, fuck, what?
If my game does not come with a hot pocket, I'm shooting somebody.
Oh shit!
Fucking ice cream. I don't care if it's melted. I want it.
I wanted a motherfucking hot pocket.
No, but it does. It looks fantastic. Now the whole thing is, will the community be behind it to propel it even further?
The community can't even agree on what time of day it is. That's the sad thing. They really can't.
I saw the whole thing where I saw one thread they were talking about should variations be locked.
Yes.
If you win,
it shouldn't even be a question.
Yeah, if you win, variations locked. If you lose, you can change variations.
Yeah, you could choose variation. You could change character.
I mean, you know, the game is evolving, man. Just, you know, don't let the community stagnate it, you know. I mean, but I do agree with that rule. If you won with that variation, you need to stick with that variation. The loser gets the choice of change it, I think. But that's just old arcade rule. Come on now. It's no reason to reinvent the wheel at all on this.
No, you know, and again, that's the other thing. You know, ESL sets your rules. Everybody else set your own fucking rules. I
agree.
This standardized format that nobody gets to actually talk and adapt. There's no United Nations of gamers, and we sit down in a meeting and chalk out like the detail. It's pretty much.
It should be though.
There should be, but
there should be.
But unfortunately, there's not because nobody agrees, and that's the worst problem. Is nobody agrees on shit. Wow, this guy just told me. Dude, I love this. James, user 0101. I started following him now. He follows me and a follower. Hey, James, got some info you might find interesting in. Found a way to hack into TYM website, and boy, you should see the dirt those guys got on you. But I respect you too much. I won't let these fuckers shit on me. Go get them. You know, but it's like sites need to come to the realization you're just a fan site. That's all you are. You're not part of the development team. You know, as people said, I was claiming that I worked on MKX. I was like, I never said I did. Motherfucker asked me on a question, an Ask FM question, and goes, "Did you work on Mortal Kombat or something?" I said, or something. Now, you could say that's misleading, and maybe it was, but I didn't say I worked on it. I said, or something. Now, I did work on the first 3. So technically, I didn't lie to you. People asked me stupid questions. Do you think Melina will have a role in Mortal Kombat? Well, I said, she's had a role since MK2. Mm-hmm. That's one of her special moves. Oh, you meant role as in movie role. My mistake. I'm not too educated, so I can't decipher things like that. You know, so it went from that to me coming up with 100% of the roster.
Yeah, you were 12 for 12 there for a while. Everybody was like, he's definitely working on the game, or he's testing.
Yeah,
you were 12 for 12, and I was even sitting there like, the fuck does he do? What? How the fuck does he know all this shit?
It was just
and every character,
shit.
It's like, yo, check out the combat cast. We got this guy. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like,
I just, like I said, I know the mindset that they have there, because I know the way Ed thinks. So I knew what direction they're taking. Now people are bitching about the story mode. Now, first of all, if you go out there, there's no spoilers coming from me.
Yeah.
I don't spoil shit. I mean, the character list, I just confirmed or unconfirmed characters. Kind of what the combat cast did. I just did it faster. But to be honest, like the commercial with fucking, what is it, System in a Down?
Yeah, that's what I saw yesterday.
I don't know. I just never liked System in a Down, which I don't know if it's sacrilege, especially for, I don't know if it's a white guy thing that we're supposed to all like them. I just think they're kind of assy.
That's the rule, dude.
Wake
you
up.
need to like Justin Bieber and System of a Down.
I don't even know what the motherfucker says. It's like, wake up, you're going to look like a bitch putting on makeup. I don't know what the fuck he even says. I have no idea what he says. All I know is I don't think the music fit the game in that video.
But I mean, at least Warner Brothers has the money to do that, and you got to think about this. That remember Lollipop Chainsaw?
Yeah.
Now that song went very well with it, but the only reason why that worked out is because Warner Brothers had the rights to it. So like, they probably do have the rights to Chop Suey as well somewhere in the books. And it's always good to use a pop song because that it already has notoriety. It's like, it's a lot of people. You guys hate it, but you got to imagine how many people love that song.
Son, I'm pretty sure if they used the Wu-Tang song for the MKX trailer,
yeah,
that would have lost their mind.
But that's Def Jam. So
yeah.
I think that's Columbia. I think I gotta go back. I haven't been to my music companies in a while.
So I know Warner Brothers, they got Wiz Khalifa for that first trailer.
It was bad.
I thought it was tight.
I don't know.
Putting
Putting any big names. See, this is where I become kind of old school. I don't like putting big names. Look, you're developing a game. I'd rather turn around and be like, yo, give me Pig of the Hut, fucking OBS Rattlehead on drums. Mm-hmm. Give me another bassist in the fucking community. That might be good. And get me a singer, and you guys put something together, and we'll make it a track. That would be
singing.
That's a really good grassroots project. But like, as for the marketing team, they're gonna be like, no,
because they're lazy motherfuckers. They don't want to take a chance. And I'm like, listen, it don't matter whether I got you five guys, whether I got you five guys becoming the new Boys to Men with one white dude.
Yo, I'm down with that token white dude. Let's go.
You know, but you guys put something together. You know, if you're musically inclined, then you're gonna fucking put your heart and soul into it. Plus, on top of it, Mortal Kombat. You're gonna bust your ass to do this. You're gonna do it for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get just as good of a marketing coverage, because you know it doesn't matter at this point who's singing the song. The song getting sung by a specific group isn't what circulates it. The game title does.
Oh, I understand that, but you think, you know, like, hey, you're gonna come out with the first MKX trailer, and like the guy who's just going like, oh, this game looks cool, is gonna have any idea who Rattlehead or Pig is? But they're damn fucking, they damn know fucking Wiz Khalifa and all that shit and System of a Down. It's like if a whole bunch of us guys started doing shit with them. I mean, it would be great for for us in the community and all that, but Wiz Khalifa compared to this douchebag fucking
Yeah, but I think even with the music again, when you watched it, were you like, "Oh my god, this is awesome" because the game looked awesome, or because fucking System of a Down was actually playing in the background?
Nah, it was the game for me too.
Yeah, but for some people, it was chop suey, and that's sad, but it's true.
I don't know. I mean,
Chop suey.
I just think it's oversaturation for a shove it down my face market right away. Like they rushed it, like kinda. I feel, you know. Give me a new song from System of a Down then. Like they did with Demas, whatever the hell it was with the one from MK, the Korn fucking brothers band.
Wait, on was that Daily Alliance?
Yeah, Amadeus or whatever the fuck.
Oh shit, cause I like that song.
You know, ooh, rock me Amadeus. Ooh, rock me Amadeus. Finish him. You know, but it's like they don't. I just don't think they think things through. The online event thing, I just don't think it's a good idea.
There's an online event thing for MK?
100K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, what? You're willing to put 100K? Yo, those $1,000 copies I was selling, now I'm selling $1,000 fucking lag switches. You just flood your partner off. Flood yourself into finals.
When does it start? When does it start?
Like this month.
It starts this month? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a day one tournament that's going on. Day one tournament happening here, and then we got a week one tournament happening here too. So,
I mean, I just think, like I said, it's the marketing to it is really kind of wacky.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, I still am up in the air about these animations, man. Animations, I don't know, I guess because I worked in development, I'm a real stickler for animations. I would rather have 15 frames of animation versus 60 if it looks fluid.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see the arms move in this game, they all seem like Rock'em Sock'em robots sometimes.
Okay, I'll look at that a little bit more.
You know, and it looks very injustice-y.
Mm-hmm. That's my biggest concern.
It's going to
be a game that people really didn't like.
Yeah, I don't care about the interactables. And the way this fucking NRS community is, they're going to chew it up in a minute.
Yep, I can't wait. My laptop will be ready to see what type of bullshit.
Oh yeah,
that's going to be complained about. Oh my god, Aaron Black.
50 EX grabs.
Oh my god, Aaron Black.
That's gonna be fun.
His guns. Nerf his guns. He shoots bullets out of his guns. I can't deal with it. I can't wait.
Yeah, can't you make them shoot misfire sometimes? Yeah, they'll come out with something. They're already talking about nerfing Sub-Zero. Like, come on, dude.
Yay! I'm
Leave Sub-Zero alone, man.
Fuck again. I'm like the biggest Sub-Zero fanboy. I still play his ass.
But it's like they don't. Oh well, he has too much corner pressure. Wait a second.
That's all he had.
You haven't played the motherfucking game yet. How are you telling what kind of pressure they have? You know, I love. There's been guys on TYM and guys elsewhere in VSM telling me shit like this. Oh, well, I can count the frames. What are you, you a fucking idiot? You can count the frames. Oh yeah, I know it's 47 frames on this. How do you know that? I counted them. Really? What'd you do? You hook it up, record it, and then fucking go frame by frame?
What the hell is this?
You know, and that's the thing that's fucked up with this community. They'll break their own game to the point where it's not even fun to play.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that.
And Master Anderson's saying that Capcom players are going to jump on the MK wagon for a bit. Yeah, they're going to get the money and leave.
Yeah, they are.
But I don't think they're going to win this time around. More people are involved in this now. Kind of like with the PDP thing, they slipped in. Joe, Flo, and Justin have chances. The rest, no. I don't think so. I don't think the rest will be able to.
I mean, but, you know, that's a lot of money on the line, so you never know who's practicing.
Yeah.
Especially online money. That's like, I don't have to leave my house. Money. So you never know who's going to be online for this one.
Yeah, Big Tank. I remember when I shit on your Tremor hopes and dreams, and now he's in the game. It wasn't, and it wasn't your petition. He was getting put in no matter what. So just to wreck your dream that your petition made any difference. But they did come in droves for this fucking character made of shit.
Did you make any DLC predictions that I missed?
Nah, I didn't. I couldn't predict DLC, dude. There's no way. I gave guesses and ganders, but I mean, depending on how well the game goes, I'll see 2 packs or maybe 3.
Man, I really wanted Fujin in, especially seeing him in the story mode and how cool he was. Oh.
Yeah,
I love the new fanboy, and again, I'm not trying to pick on them for their characters they choose, but they like the heartfelt where's Noob and where's Smoke. I'm like, they were scrubs forever.
not Noob. Smoke was good.
He was a scrub. They were just rehashed palette swaps with some of the same moves, some other characters, and then they finally evolved Noob. And then when they did the fucking Deception or Deadly Alliance, where it was 2 people,
oh yeah,
I was like, Robo Noob. I'm like,
Noob Tobias.
You know, but it's like they don't. Where I had gotten my predictions from was basically this. I said the whole cast, since I knew this was a passing of the torch due to the comic to kids, at that point I knew that all of the MK1 characters would have to be in there. And the funniest part was, I had these people breaking my dick. Well, Sean or somebody said that there's going to be a lot of MK4 characters in the game. I'm like, idiot, look at the roster. You have Scorpion, who we knew was in it, Sub-Zero, Sonya, Johnny Cage, Jax, Quan Chi, who else?
Quan Chi.
That's 6 off of the MK4 roster. Right off the bat. But when it came down to like the final couple, they wanted Tanya. And Shinnok, by the way, MK4.
Shinnok.
You know, Reptile. Movado. Nobody Movado's dead. And that's like the other thing with Rain. I'm like, Rain? Like, people are like, oh my god, Rain. I'm like, the motherfucker throws a sperm bubble at you.
Hey, man.
Rain is a palette character. He's not even a character.
Hey, James, don't be hurt CD Junior's feelings like that, man.
Fuck him and his stupid Rain.
He loves Rain, man.
Rain. Character never even made sense. So he's a god. Alright, well, motherfucker, if he's a god, why is he wasting his time fighting motherfuckers?
You know what Kotal Khan did to him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Bad.
Actually, no, I don't.
They dropped the sun on him.
Did he?
You want to jump on this call?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Kotal Khan, like, I forgot what the fuck Rain was doing, and then Kotal Khan was like, "Yeah,
fuck,
said some bullshit."
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Oh, so spoiler.
I've done so much. I've tried so hard not to watch any.
Oh, it's in the comics.
Oh, I haven't read the comics either.
I haven't either. I do know that though, because everybody was talking about it.
You know, Big Paws. You don't have to be a fucking MK fan to understand the state of a community. Because it's even, we can go to the other games and talk about the other games and the NCR thing. And, people were saying that the Capcom tour should punish them. Listen, it was a legit accident, but they should have left it as is.
Yeah, that is fucked up for Kazuma.
They shouldn't have messed with it.
To redo.
Oh, wait a minute. I just, What happened exactly? Because I was asleep. So.
What?
All right, well, the tournament, the Street Fighter tournament was going on for ACR, and they played 2 matches, and this was, I think it was top 16 or top
16.
Yeah, top 16 was going on, and they played 2 matches. Those were done, whatever. And then the 3rd match came around, and Ricky was like, "This isn't the patch," because there was a 1.03, whatever. It was the latest patch, and
it was a patch where Zangief's green hand goes a little bit farther.
Yeah.
And Ricky was like, "Nah, I'm not letting that shit rock. Because if I let it rock, then you know what I'm saying. Then so what ended up happening was the whole from top 16 to top 8, they had to replay the whole shit. And Kazunoko got fucked.
Pretty much.
He got fucked. Yeah, because
I have to pay him today, so I gotta figure out what the fuck's going on. But anyway, okay.
I felt so sorry for him because like he just looked defeated. He was just like, "Well, what are you gonna do? Just got up."
So wait a minute. The top 16 started, and nobody updated the game. They get through 4 or 5 matches, and then they restart everything after.
Yeah, because apparently a different Xbox was used for the stream. From the day before, from Saturday to Sunday, the Xbox got changed. So the patch didn't reflect. Which in the East Coast tournament, that shit would have never happened.
I wouldn't say that it wouldn't have happened, but it was definitely a mistake that should not have happened.
Right.
I mean, because systems get traded out all the time. I mean, something dies, this person's damn converter doesn't work with this system, so that shit happens all the time. To say that it won't happen on the East Coast just because it's the East Coast I think that's a misconception. I mean, and I'm from the East Coast.
I mean, me personally, having worked most of these events in the past, I know that if it's not the right version, they were like, "Yo, make sure this is version 1.04. Make sure this version is 1. Whatever the version for this game is." They check that shit. I know they check it. I've checked a couple of systems with patches. I know. So, I mean, not the pot calling the kettle black or anything. It was probably an honest mistake, but something that happened at a corporate back tournament is inexcusable. It really is.
Yeah, but you know what? Duffman FGC said it. East Coast would just float the guys to the fucking grand finals.
Yeah, that's what yo, RCAP is notorious for saying stupid shit like that.
You know, but shit happens. Shit
happens.
You know, but I don't know, to redo the brackets, to redo it all, how different did it turn out?
And Kazunoko ended up winning his match before the patch. But after the patch, he lost to Knuckle Dude. So you know the NCR tournament organizers had to make that shit right. But obviously, it was Capcom's decision to replay top 16 and top 8.
Yeah, they weren't doing nothing without Capcom say.
Yeah.
They weren't doing anything without Capcom approving it. But, you know...
If Capcom would have said, "Let that shit rock," that shit would have been rock.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, and you got top players that have been like, "Oh, I'm going to fight this." Or what the hell can you do? You can't really do nothing. Which is crazy. It's crazy. But you know, that's the way of the world now. That's what it is.
Yeah, Punko has to keep his fucking shirt on.
That was hilarious.
James said Punko got to keep his shirt on.
You know, but again, like I said, it's like they don't. It just seems like American players can't fucking. I don't know what it is with this fighting Japanese players where it's so. It's not that they're more advanced than us. It's something different. Maybe it ain't just play style. Maybe it's nerves. They feel like every Japanese player they're coming up against is a god. I just don't know why they just can't fucking stay toe to toe with them.
Yeah, just play. Just play. You don't gain or win nothing just by playing.
I mean, Diego Suarez is just another player. He's a damn good player.
This nigga called.
again with the Diego
I forgot about that.
Hey, you know he retired, right?
got into
that was his April Fool's.
We got into a lot of shit for that.
Well, they had that team like 3v3s,
Yeah.
and Kazunoko was ringing. He got bopped, and then it's like in tournament he just keeps pushing. But in the 3v3s, he got bought free.
Because you ain't gonna make no money off that shit.
Yeah.
I know because I have to go pay him today.
You know, but it's the American scene needs to stop worrying about getting paid. You know, get a job. Let me tell you something. If you get a regular fucking job, go to whatever fucking event you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, team self. You know, pay your own way. You want to fucking jerk off in your room to fucking porn all night before your matches? Go right ahead. If you want to fucking go to a bar, go right ahead. But it's your money out of your pocket. Too many people feel self-entitled. Well, I'm an entertainer. Motherfucker, you play video games. I love them.
We discussed this that 2 years ago, James. Yeah, we know.
You play video games. That's it, dude. I know my friend's fucking kid is 5 now or 6. Is he a pro gamer? And I asked this question on the fucking Twitterverse. What makes somebody a pro?
There's no clear answer to that, but I think
There's no clear answer.
I think the likely answer would be like, if this being a pro player pays all your bills, then yes.
Then we got no pros.
If you can live off that, then yes. If you're not, then no.
If I beat a top player online in a tournament, I'm a top player.
The answer is no.
Yo, in my honest opinion, corporations got on this bandwagon a little bit too late. In my opinion. They got on it a little bit too late. Because 20 years ago, when X-Men vs. Street Fighter and Alpha 2 were popular, they did not back grassroots tournaments.
No, but that's because y'all hood rats.
Yeah, dude, that was too much of a liability.
And they were already they were just going through a conscience deeming every arcade a place where you get drugs and raped and robbed.
It's still a liability, and not a lot has changed. I mean, when you think about when you go to like any major in the States, I don't know, Japan is totally different. In the majors in the States, man, like let's just be real, man. The amount of like drug use, I'm not putting any title on it. And on top of that, the amount of underage drinking, which is probably even worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm a corporation, there's no way in hell I'm giving you any money. You lucky I'm letting you use my name.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And what is this? Tifo Sim says a professional is able to live off of whatever he does. So if I sell drugs, am I a professional drug dealer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're living, yeah. I mean, but see, the whole thing is, professional drug dealer does not want to draw any attention.
All right. So how about this one? I get paid to jerk off.
You're a professional meat beater, dog.
I'm a professional jerk off. You know, at what point do you just say, look, we're all gamers looking to have fun. Some get paid, some don't. Some get laid, some won't, and leave it at that. You know, instead of this this mantra that we're heading there, we're on our way. Right now, Moses opened the oceans. We just got to get across it, and they act as if when they get to the other side of the ocean, there's just going to be sponsors like Nike and fucking Adidas and fucking everybody handing out fucking contracts. And I'm like, no.
I think there's a reality that needs to just come into play. Like, okay, we're on our way. Let's define this we're, or the we. We're talking about a percentile that's less than 7 in the whole FGC. Let's just be real about this. Actually, I think it's less than that, but I'm being nice.
Well, shit, everybody down to fucking Balrog's got a job.
Yeah.
Fuck, you need a job.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do.
If you're gonna keep fucking around, if we're gonna keep fucking around like we are, you're not gonna bring fucking sponsors and shit in. You know. Like fucking, you look at a game like Counter-Strike, you know, all these people fucking watching, you know, all these sponsors bringing in money, Intel's coming in, throwing down, you know, $250,000 fucking tournaments and shit like that. Those guys are fucking locked down in a house together. ain't no thing of them like fucking around. And
but what's worse is I've read a lot where those very same players you speak of don't see that money.
No, they don't. Well, one, it's split, and two, yeah, they you know, well, I don't know where the money goes, but they're not seeing all of it. Yeah, definitely not.
You know, they're not seeing that kind. I mean, they're getting 30, 40 grand. Okay, that's 3 or 4 months of my work.
Yeah.
Now I got to get up at 4 in the morning and go to work, which sucks ass.
Dota 2 people.
You know, but the point is, it's like, look, I understand chasing your dream. I did it. I achieved it to a certain degree. But but at the same time, you need to ask yourself, is your dream a sustainable reality? Or is it like going to dream camp for the NFL and getting to go catch footballs from fucking Manning? And that way you could say, I was a pro. No, you weren't a pro. You're not a pro. You're a dude that's fucking enjoying life. Enjoy it, but make a backup plan. I hear too many people talking as if it's ride or die. And I'm like, well, I ain't coming to your funeral. You know?
I think as a whole, we gotta all take responsibility. This is like TOs, players, pros, everybody. We all gotta take a little bit more responsibility to make.
Yeah, once you have a degree of accountability, you know, everything will work out. But everybody doesn't want to be accountable for what the fuck they do.
I mean, look. Spooky ain't gonna stream forever.
Definitely not.
Who's you know? And I said this to Eric and Larry.
Who's gonna take over?
Exactly.
And we always had that conversation. I mean, shit. Eric's got kids. I have kids. Yeah. Larry's wife is working on her master's something. I mean, trust me, dude.
Nursing, yeah. Real life has a tendency of grabbing the whole of whatever you're doing. It does, but it's for each individual to decipher. Yo, is this worth me staying? Is it worth it? Mm-hmm. To me, it ain't worth it. To me, this shit is like become a circle jerk. It's become a circle jerk in a lot of ways. It's become a circle jerk.
Okay, well, can I change this topic for one thing? Yeah. This is like for personal gain. Okay, so let's not talk about the old dogs. Okay, I'm included in the old dog ranks too. Let's talk about the new dogs. Let's talk about the people who could.
Who's mansion buttons?
I said that was going to be me. My fault. I'll mute for a second.
All right. So, who could technically take over? Like once all the old dogs are gone, who takes over?
Nobody right now.
There's nobody on, like, because I'm asking you guys because you guys are in the States.
I mean, you got people that have
just everything.
You have people that have tournament organizing experience, myself included, but I'm not ready to undertake that level of organization. I'm definitely going to tell you I don't have the money. I don't have the resources with the hotels I don't have those type of resources. So yeah, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a crapshoot to see who could take over because yeah, it's gonna be a crapshoot. It's definitely gonna be a crapshoot. Who takes over organizing if Eric and Larry decides to step back? Who's ready to undertake that?
Now, theoretically speaking, you know, we could say, well, Eric would pass down his events to his son. But
theoretically,
that's not
that shit ain't gonna work.
I was just gonna say this
shit ain't gonna work. I got kids. My wife's
ain't the throne. This ain't the throne. You know, you don't just pass it down through blood and go, "This is the way it is." Especially if your kid never wanted to do it anyway. You know, now you're going, I fucking built this for you, and you're telling me you don't like video games? What the fuck? You know, but there is no, and this is where the growth of the FGC bothers me into the esports, which is it needs to progressively grow. and it does take its baby steps. But we haven't had an exodus of people. I mean, we have, Nelson, John, what's his name? Fucking John Nelson. He exodus, but he took the money and ran with it. And fucked everybody. But nobody's like said, all right, you know what? We don't have a FGC Hall of Fame.
No.
Where they retire to, and we give them an honoring Viking funeral as they go out into the real world, or just to retire in general. We just kind of go, what do you mean you're not going to be here forever?
Yeah, niggas ain't going to be playing this shit when they 40. They not. I mean, not these games.
And that's the thing. There is no void. So what that does also on the business side, it continues this perpetual cycle of investors are afraid. I'm not going to invest in something. Eric retires, Larry retires, Alex Vi retires.
What's left?
The Cannons retire. And what do you got? Wizard running Evo. You got L.I. Joe, who's 30, who's going to eventually probably wind up marrying his girl and having a couple of little squids running around, and doesn't want to do ECT. So you're going to have handfuls, dribs and dribbles. But as an investor who's saying, hey, I got 5 guys in my Skype chat, I want to sponsor you, but I'm not going to give you money for these fly-by-night events because there's no gain for me.
Yeah.
And that's going to hurt the scene overall. Again, we haven't even gotten, because, NRS community loves to call me Mr. Doom and Gloom. And I'm like, listen, I'm just real. What's the end game? Because I don't see esports even being feasible for 50 more years.
Mm-mm.
And until Vegas can bet on players, there's no reason to make this legit. When Vegas can put money and say, listen, I got odds on Daigo 10-1 or whatever, by then Daigo's going to be retired and fucking, I don't know, doing whatever Daigo does for fun, fucking accounting. But, it's like there's no way to gauge it as an investor as something that's viable for me to invest into. And not to mention, what I see now, anybody that's sponsored sucks. They're good at their game. They're good at their games. But that's not why I put my fucking name on your shirt. You're my billboard, my mobile billboard. And I need you to sell my product. Don't go to an event and tell everybody how, Dr. Pepper loves you. No, they use you. They love money like anybody else. And they want to generate those sales. That's what they're doing with you. So, I mean, to give you a straightforward answer, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know how it's going to go. I just know eventually it's going to go.
Yeah.
Who knows what will happen?
I mean, in my perspective, I mean, esports is technically what I wanted, but in the direction that it's going, I don't want it. I don't want
what's your utopia?
I mean, I have plans for
a
global tournament. Well, I had plans for like global tournament because back when I was coming up, we didn't hear about, NCR and SCR and shit. We still was playing local tournaments and pizza shops.
Yeah.
So to get to where it is now, I like it, but if it's to appease the fuckboys and the fanboys and all that shit, this is not what I want. It's not what I want. If you're skilled, yeah, go for it. If you're not skilled, if you're just here to be a dick rider, then no.
Sorry, Limbo. I didn't text you when you went live. I figured you were busy playing MKX. Lol.
MKX.
But the scene needs a true identity. And until that happens, it's just going to be a scene where it's a updated version of the 80s arcade of shit.
Yes. Oh, I know this tech. I might get jumped. Let me get out of here. Yeah, that shit.
It's what's going to change is, like I said, venues are gonna change. They need to be in arenas, not in ballrooms. But to do that also hurts you because now you don't have deals on hotels, and players got to go find a hotel near a venue that they want to be to, versus it's in the lobby. But then again, the numbers that need to generate to make an arena event worth doing is too much. We can't get, what do we get? Between 1,000 and 3,000 players at an event at any given time. That's not that much. That ain't, in my opinion, that ain't fillable to have the Meadowlands.
Yeah, well, who's gonna watch it too? Who's gonna come out and watch it?
Well, people will watch, but
but you're not gonna fill up.
But they'll go on Twitch. They'll go on Twitch.
Yeah.
But now the other games, League of Legends and StarCraft, they fill these venues. They fill these venues.
Yeah.
We can't fill a bathroom at a fucking Philadelphia hotel.
I don't know about that. People be shitting in the stairs, so that bathroom's fucking full. God, that was a shit show, pun intended.
But guys, I do have to do this. Unfortunately, I do have to cut this shindig short because I'm gonna try to get an hour's sleep.
Gotta hit that train.
God, I fucking dread it. I knew I said to myself, yeah, I'll just stream for an hour. Just want to test some of the new shit that I got. And to be honest, I actually disconnected all the new shit and I went back to the old shit.
All right, James, I'm gonna let y'all go, man.
Yeah.
Yo, thanks for having me on, Jimmy. I love you, brother.
Anytime, brother.
Yeah. Yo, Brian, I'm coming to Umacon to burn an Xbox One. I'm just putting it out there. Yo, later, y'all.
Ferris, right. We're not 100% back. Oh shit! I lost everybody. Oh, guys, normally I would let you. I gotta futz around with this thing because, like I said, I didn't. Well, let me see here. We'll add you. We'll add.
Yo, James.
Yo, yeah, I know. Fucking shit's getting weird on me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm just, thank you for having me back on. I'm glad you're back on. So, are you?
I'm not 100% back yet. This was just seeing all the drama going on. Listen, I did a test on fucking the MKX community just to see how fucking I made them my guinea pig. Fuck them. I didn't care because I literally turned around today and I said, all right, everybody, I got 10 copies of MKX. I'm keeping one for myself and I'm selling the other 9. Price tag is $1,000. Motherfuckers actually hit me up.
I got 7 days, man. I could do this.
Well, I told you if you produced 1,000 before 7 days, you got it. I said I'll even deliver the motherfucking thing to where you live if you're in the tri-state area. And people actually hit me up, and then people got mad. I can't believe you didn't keep a copy for me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you mean the dude who called me a scumbag for the last 2 years?
Oh, now you want something.
Now I'm your boy.
Great assault.
And I just let it go. I just kind of say like, okay, no problem. I didn't call him out publicly. It was an internal laugh for me to see how he fucking weasels. Actually, Limbo Dog plus shipping, no combat pass. I'll get you a copy for $100.
Well, people chewed you down fast. Fast they chewed you down.
Oh yeah, they were like, "Yo, I'll give you a 250." I'm like, "Motherfucker, what do you think you're fucking dealing with? Crazy Eddie here?" Motherfucker went from $1,000 to $250 in one change of the bid.
Yeah.
I said, "Go $850." That's okay. I'll still tell you no, but basically, these guys are addicted so bad that they feel a week makes them breaks your skill level.
No. I mean, I understand I got to go to Paradise Found. I got to qualify for ECT and TCW, but I can wait a week.
So can I. Then again, I predicted the whole roster anyway.
Yeah.
So I probably know the whole game in and out.
Yo, if you would have thrown some frame data at us.
That would have just fucked him up.
Yeah.
Liu Kang's got a 4-frame starter that hits overhead. And
I could have did that without even fucking knowing.
Don't change the game too much on them, James. Just keep it simple.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to. I threw some story mode shit out there, but I was like, I don't want to spoil that shit for people. Enjoy the game. I mean, the game. Is it going to be a competitive game for a while? Of course. I mean, dude, you put a set of jacks in a fucking rubber ball, and you can make it competitive.
Well, MK9 had a solid 2 years.
Yeah, but it didn't have the bitching and moaning like we see now.
No, I loved. Like I sat by and watched the scene just play out, and I loved it. Loved every second of it. The GGA VSM stuff was some of the fucking greatest content I've ever seen.
Well, hopefully I can start doing that.
I would love to see it. Like another one of those, going down to final round, making a big stink.
Yeah.
Sitting in cemeteries.
Yeah, Fifth, I'll add you back in because I'm cutting everybody loose, but I just wanted to say, yo, what's up, Adonis? I don't hear you.
And there we go.
There you go. What's going
on? Shit, man. Same old, man. Everybody all hyping shit about this MKX shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, man.
I'm only having one problem with it, man. I'm just, I don't play on PlayStation probably at all, but I don't have no problem, playing at a tournament on PlayStation. But it's like if they don't have no dual modded sticks, I'm having a problem with that because it's like if I got an Xbox One, what's the purpose of me even buying it if it's going to be on PS4 and there's no way for me to play with my shit on the PS4? Yeah. That's the problem that I'm running into. I don't even want to buy it now.
My biggest problem is the fact that fucking they gotta make a fucking standard format for controls.
Mm-hmm. Yes, something, man. Either that or they gonna have to put out a fucking PC version. They gonna have to put out a PC version and just have that shit as tournament standard and just people just bring their stick or something, man. Because I shouldn't be penalized because I play on Xbox One.
Yeah, but I get what they're doing though on the PS4. Because it's backward compatible. Everybody with the last gen stick is going to be able to play.
Okay, but
instead of modding,
that's cool. But if I've never had a PlayStation.
Oh no, I hear that.
Right,
too.
that's what I'm saying.
It's a double-edged sword.
That's what I'm saying. If I've never had a PlayStation at all, then I still don't benefit from that.
And the Titan 1's going to fuck up everything with timing and everything like that. Yeah. You gotta authenticate the fucking controller, and then you gotta plug in. It's just gonna be.
I think. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I guess people just need to have. I guess it just has to be different tournaments on different consoles. So, that's what I'm figuring. Cause like here, like locally, they're gonna use PS4. I'll just be a dick and be like, yeah, we having it, but we have it on Xbox One. So if you play on PS4, you might not want to come.
Yeah, I mean, it comes
and then I put up a bunch of money, I put up a bunch of money, like, yeah. Well, we playing on Xbox One, so you might not want to come. Oh well, I guess I'll come. Yeah, I bet you will, motherfucker.
These guys. Listen, the shit that I've been seeing, like, everybody should change over to fucking Xbox One because ESL's involved. The fuck out of here. So wait. So you little scrubby, broke-ass nigga motherfuckers want me as a TO to go out and what? trade in all the PS4s I already bought this year?
I mean, yeah, but a lot of TOs had Xbox Ones when Killer Instinct was out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But
so that's not even an issue because Xbox One was the
16-man majors.
I mean, you could call it 16-man, but the fucking systems were there. It's not my fault the FGC is broke. Mm-hmm. It's not my fault the FGC is broke and couldn't afford an Xbox One.
Well,
but somehow they can afford a PS4.
This is why. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I got mine for free, or I wouldn't have neither of them.
I mean, yeah, I didn't pay for my Xbox One, but yeah.
It's gonna be pretty fucking ugly to say the least. This year's gonna be pretty fucked up.
That's like the only thing that's bothering me because I really want to play it. I mean, I played Mortal Kombat. That's like the shit that I mean I always played Street Fighter when I was younger, but like MK2 that was like my first like real game. You know what I mean? That's like the first game I ever took seriously. So,
which also, as an Xbox One player, how do you deal with Street Fighter 5?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about Street Fighter 5.
No, I'm just saying in general, somebody that's an Xbox One player, you're kind of like, oh wait, you mean the game that I've been playing for the last 20 years? You're telling me I can't play it on my system now?
Yeah, I mean, apparently, from what I understand, it has something to do with Microsoft because Microsoft doesn't want to go cross-platform with anybody. Like that's always a major concern with them. Like if you remember, even on 360, they've never had the idea of going cross-platform with anybody. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's for a reason because their shit is actually secure. You don't see Xbox getting hacked and motherfuckers losing credit cards and passwords and shit like PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm pretty sure that has something to do with it. So because of that, I guess for whatever reason, that's why they are not getting Street Fighter 5 because Street Fighter 5 is supposed to be PC and PS4 cross-platform or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, apparently that's what I heard was the issue.
I mean, I think Capcom also fucking being that they put in all the money for the Sony put in the money for Capcom.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm sure that was a bribe that went well with them.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. I mean the PlayStation thing. The reason why I don't fuck with PlayStation is just a personal thing, man. I like it's a reverse situation of Xbox One and PS4 this generation. That's like when PS3 came out, it was $600. You know what I'm saying? The only game that was out as far as like a fighting game was Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. And it was like a $15 game. So a lot of the Tekken community, we went and bought PS3s, $600 PS3s, to play a $15 game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only purpose that it had.
Yeah.
For about 2 years. So I got this $600 Blu-ray player that only plays Tekken. It has no games. It's a piece of shit. It sits in my trunk all day. If I'm not playing Tekken, it sits in my car. And I waited all these years for all these games and shit to come out. They never came out. Then Marvel 2, that was the last straw. Marvel 2 came out first for 360. It ran good, but I hated the controller. So I'm like, yeah, when PS3 comes out, I already got a stick and everything. It's going to be good. Marvel 2 comes out, and the fucking port is so bad that you can't... Every time I search for a ranked match, it freezes the entire PlayStation. The whole PlayStation freezes every single time. So I'm like, okay, I try to give it a chance, and it was just terrible. So after that, I sold it. And... I just, all the games that they promised on PS3 came on Xbox. Tekken was supposed to be exclusive, came on Xbox. Final Fantasy 13 came on Xbox. Devil May Cry came on Xbox. Resident Evil came on Xbox. Like, I remember all the games they promised, and they just came to the other system. So I bought this.
I personally think both systems suck.
I mean, yeah.
I can't even determine a lesser of two evils. Because I just think each one would fuck their other mothers for a quarter if they can make the profit. Which is basically what the whole point of these things are. As much as people think that there's a bunch of fucking little Japanese dudes sitting in a Sony building or fucking Bill Gates in his war room saying, what can we do to entertain the FGC? Motherfuckers don't give a shit.
No, they don't. They don't. Absolutely not.
And I think the Microsoft, aka MKX with the Xboxes, is the answer to Street Fighter V, or at least an attempted answer to Street Fighter V being exclusive, and hoping it'll pull some of those sales out. They're basically saying, all right, you know what? If ESL does exclusive, and it has nothing to do with region lock, as people were saying, I just think it's a calculated move by Microsoft to trying to garner more sales.
I don't know why we're letting somebody new to the whole scene like dictate what the hell we're doing too.
Yeah, that one I don't vibe with. But then again, this is the same guys that said, yeah, let's come up with this great concept. Let's make new tech like for the FGC, since FGC needs new tech, especially when they're playing online. We're gonna make tech number one called honesty, and then integrity, and trust, and say, yeah, these FGC players, they're all about that life. They're not going to leg switch each other off, and they're not going to pull their plugs out in the middle of matches when they're losing and tell guys, hey, Justin, since you're staying at my house this week, do me a favor, play my guy for me.
Yeah, right? Damn Smurfs, ringers, all that good nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah. That whole Street Fighter V shit, though, man, shit don't faze me, man. I haven't primarily been a Street Fighter player, and probably since like CVS2 or Third Strike went out, And I didn't play that shit that serious like that. I just dabbled with it. But Street Fighter V, whatever. I mean, they can put it on PS4, PC, whatever. I don't really care. I'm not playing fighting games right now. So, I mean, the game itself, Street Fighter V, looks garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, it actually looks terrible. Like, MKX looks way better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all the current games look better. So unless they dramatically
DOA
change
always
something,
looks better.
Unless they dramatically change Street Fighter V, I don't see it being anything special anyway, to be honest.
But they're not going to change something that sells.
No. I mean, what I mean is what would you even work? What I mean is they're going to have to change what's out, what comes out with the final product compared to that shit that's on those demos, because those demos
you really think
are terrible.
Because I know they're going to buy it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely, but I don't know. You know what? I think I don't think Capcom is invincible.
No.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I think they're teetering on the edge of bankruptcy.
Yeah, I don't like, as far as the fans, I don't think they're invincible. That's like Cross Tekken. Like, if people really ate up what Capcom put out, then Cross Tekken would have 500-man tournaments, but it doesn't. So
that was because of an obvious fuck up on their part. They should not have done that. And they see exactly what happened. The fans, got into an uproar about that.
Yeah, but I mean, they do that on pretty much every game, though. Every game has on this DLC, pretty much. Anytime you download DLC and it says like 50 kilobytes, that means the shit was on the fucking disc.
Yeah.
It's a lot of DLC on a lot of games just like that. So I don't get what they're crying about.
Well, guys, I just realized it's 3:20 now. I literally am only getting 45 minutes sleep, and then I'm getting on a train and go back to work. That's going to suck ass. I'm almost tempted not to, but I got to get some sleep. I just tapped that Asian girl. She took all the wind out of me.
Nah, you can't pull that bum shit, James. You got to go to work.
Damn, James, I didn't even know you was having a show tonight, man. I told you I'm off on Tuesdays, man.
I didn't know I was gonna. I literally just got aggravated listening to the MK community already asking for fucking nerfs and buffs in a game that ain't even out yet.
That's gonna. You know what, dog? That's what I'm not looking forward to. Also, if I decided to play MKX, I'm not. Like, they already patched so much shit just on regular games. Like, they're gonna be patching styles and patch this, and that shit's gonna be gay, man.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna be gay, man. You know what? That's the benefit of that's the benefit that Capcom has. Like, they're based in Japan, and Japan doesn't give a fuck about the U.S. So when American players cry about characters, Japan is never going to know.
No. So
like over here, these the MK producers or whatever, they actually look online and be seeing what these fuckers are saying. They actually go on the websites and the forums and shit and see what people are crying about, and they actually listen to the shit when they should just ignore it. Like I don't have a problem with them patching shit, but it should just be like, every 6 month, every year thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I would say a year, maybe a year.
A year. I say a year.
Unless it's a bug, unless they find a bug that actually crashes the game, don't fucking touch it.
Yeah. Like anything regarding the game itself and the overall performance, they shouldn't touch. Well, that's the shit that they should fix. But the overall characters and shit, man, you gotta let that shit ride, man. You gotta. I mean, players are weak, man. This is what I call the. I know you got to go, James. This is what I call the practice mode. This is the practice mode generation of players. They don't know nothing about figuring out how to win.
So yours fits in exactly with mine. Generation P. You call practice mode. I call them pussies.
Yeah. But that's what they do. They buy new games, and guess what they do? They don't even open up the manual because there ain't a manual no more. They go right to YouTube.
I remember those days, man.
Yeah.
You used to have the Bible in the book. Yeah, get the game with the Bible.
Put like this: you got 8. Like let's say we bring over a new game. We open it. We open up MKX over here right now. You got niggas that's not even going to play. You know why they're not going to play? Because they didn't get a chance to go to practice mode. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they do now. No, that's what they do now. So you got 8 niggas in the room, and 4 of them are going to sit there and just watch.
Yeah.
I'm saying, well, why y'all not playing? Oh, because I ain't have a chance to go to practice mode yet. None of us had a chance to go to practice mode. We're just playing and seeing how the game is. If you got if you can play fighting games, you're gonna figure some shit out when you first put your hands on the shit. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Like the people that have just fighting game skills, they don't really care about that shit. It's the bums. It's the training mode bums. It's the little new school bums who get all this shit patched. I mean, I know they buy copies of the game. I know they spend money.
Yeah.
So they deserve to have some input or whatever. But I don't know, man.
I can't grasp the mentality. In games like Marvel, MK3 really started it in KI.
Yeah, they did.
They did. Again, simple. Well, if you hit me with one, if you hit one in Connect and then go 4-4-3-2, 4-3-2-1, you're guaranteed to get all the hits. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. It was MK3. I hated that shit, man. Yeah. I hated that fucking Dow combo bullshit, dog. When that shit came out, it was terrible.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
It's horrible. But anyway, I'm gonna try to stream more during the week. I'm gonna shoot for Tuesday. As long as I can keep the Asian girls from my side and actually focus on. It's not easy, man. Yo, it's reality is. They love the blonde, blue-eyed. Even if it's got a hint of gray, and motherfuckers thinking I'm like old man Johnny Cage. But, but at the end of the day, I gotta keep them coming. No pun intended. But I'm gonna push him off this weekend.
Hey James, you know what, man? I've never been in New York City, right?
No?
Yeah, I've never been, man. I'm trying to come out there.
Let me know. You got a crib right here.
Bet it up. Bet it up, man.
And I'll take you. We'll go on. There's a plethora of women that choose from here.
Yeah, first of all, summon your finest pro hoes as soon as I arrive.
That's no problem. You just gotta tell me. You just gotta.
James got the legal Asian women on deck.
I got that. You just gotta tell me. I'll send you a fucking menu, like a Chinese menu, and you just circle like 54 and a 32. It'll be like Asian girl with big ass, fucking white chick, fucking blonde with fucking green eyes. You got that on the menu. Whatever you want. It's here, and I can get it.
I'm looking at the chat. This nigga say, sleeping over James' place, keep your butthole tight.
Oh, that's Limbo Dog. He's a fucking ass clown. He's just mad because I banged his wife. And he's pissed off now that he's taking care of my son. But, with responsibility comes that power.
Bring me your finest pro host.
Not a problem.
Hey Jazz, you talking that shit? You ain't coming to Umacon. Jazz always be talking some shit. Jazz, you not coming to Umacon, man. Stop it, man. Y'all niggas, hey, y'all East Coast niggas always be promising, oh yeah, when we come to Umacon this year. Every time Umacon come, y'all niggas be not there. Every time. So stop selling them wolf tickets. Talking about y'all coming to fucking Umacon. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure Umacon got some ridiculous pop bonuses this year too and shit. And you know what? I ain't gonna advertise shit. I ain't telling nobody to come. I'm gonna keep it all in house to make sure we win all of it.
All right, Jay.
Anyway.
It's been a pleasure, man. I'm out of here.
All right, Scott.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah, I gotta wrap it up too, man.
Yes, sir, Steve.
Donna's, James, have a good night, guys.
All right, fellas.
Mr. Fifth.
All right.
Everybody's gone. I don't know what's up with this fucking thing. Alright guys, I gotta wrap it up. I gotta get a little sleep. Again, thanks to fucking Adonis, Scott, Fifth, Steve and Steve for coming on. Triforce we tried to get, but Jamaican connection not making it happen. We'll work on getting back, back up and going again. So just be patient, and I will get the videos uploaded as soon as I can. So hopefully I get a chance. But as I just said, it's 3:30 and I gotta be up in an hour. Limbo dog, suck my dick, you cocksucking bitch. Later.
Should threaten to undo